Hello everybody, and welcome to another video by us at Zero Strategy Games. I'm Kyle. I'm joined here today by Seth, Luke, and Jeremy. And today we're going to introduce you to a new game that we've been working on for a little while called The Sheep. So Luke, if you would, tell us a bit about The Sheep.
I suppose I will, Kyle. So, The Sheep here, the general idea is it's a cooperative game for currently 2 to 4 players. And the idea is you're going to be escorting a group of caravans across a dangerous environment to get them from town to town without being destroyed by sheep, believe it or not. The sheep during the day are harmless, normal sheep. You can go and pet them if you want, or you can kill them, in the game at least. And then at night, they mutate and become horrifying monsters that will try to kill you back, as well as the caravans, which are your main objective to keep safe. So I'm just going to set us up here. We have the board laid out. So this is, of course, our game board in glorious paper. And then we also have curses and equipment, which are going to be your main cards you're using to play to kill sheep and do other cool abilities. We have day and night events, which are going to change the game state depending on what you flip. We have, unfortunately, blank wave cards. These will be what are spawning the sheep. I forgot to print the back. That is on me. And then we have the sheep mutations as well, which are going to be showing us what different kind of monstrosities the sheep are turning into each night.
All final art, right?
Oh, totally final art.
Especially the blank.
Yeah. We just really like the simplicity of it. And then over here in a very small, probably hard to see from the above cam, the sky cam, is our, what we're calling the corruption meter. Well, that'll probably change. And the idea is as this fills up, the corruption is growing across the board, which is being what's mutating the sheep and causing other crazy effects. And as every time we are not able to stop this from triggering, it will make the board and the game more difficult for us to navigate. And so we'll see how that goes. But we have 6 asymmetrical characters for our players today to choose from. So if anyone knows off the top of their head who they want to play, just let me know.
I pick Effie.
Okay, let's
But I know these are
Effie.
models from a different game, so I don't know which one Effie is.
That's
I think
fair.
it's this one. Yeah, that's the static buckler.
Yes, so we'll get you, each character has 1 unique starting equipment and then 2 other standard equipment, which every other character gets. I'm going to walk in front of the camera, I apologize.
Thank you. And I will get Effie out of here.
So everyone gets a Flockbuster and Shears.
Do you want to look through?
Which, the shears are shears. Oh, you got one?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you grab it.
You're good.
There we go. I should probably just ask for people to pass the dinner around the table.
Probably. All right, so I got Ambrose,
Yes.
who looks like a doctor.
Yes.
That's because he is a doctor. Ooh.
Doctor, researcher.
Are these lanterns? Yes, if you could pass those around.
Yes, lots of placeholder items today, but that is how we roll. Each of you will need 2 of these little wooden cubes to keep track of your different...
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, you didn't get yours.
I
yet.
did not
Can
get
you
my
hand me
cubes.
yours?
Thank you.
Red.
Yep. And then I am going to be...
I am playing Miles with his fancy
Who's Ambrose?
flaming sword.
Ambrose is going to be on the end here. You're blue today. There you are. There's
Thank
your
you.
traits.
All right.
So in addition to each character having a unique starting item as well as their other generic items, you will get to choose 1 of 2 starting traits, which are going to be completely unique to your character and hopefully totally balanced so that either is viable depending on what your game turns out to be like.
Right.
So
For sure.
let's see. Silas here likes to embrace the corruption and use it to his advantage. So we're going to go ahead and use the trait that allows me to gain corruption to pay the cost of one of the resource items in the game, which is pretty nice. Then we have our lanterns.
Are we going through and explaining our characters?
I thought the other 2 did, so I might as well.
Oh, did they? I was too focused.
I just said Miles.
Oh, you said you're playing Miles. So Miles. Yeah.
Yeah, Miles is pretty much the leader of the shepherds. It's what the main characters are called.
Yep.
He's got a fancy flaming sword as his unique piece of equipment, and he's all about dealing a lot of damage and getting the most out of each piece of equipment that he has.
Yeah, true. Thank you.
So I'm going to poll the audience here because
Okay.
Ambrose seems to, his abilities seem to revolve around either allowing people to speed up in terms of their experience gain or removing lots of corruption. Would you guys rather power level or not die? What do you think?
Both sound valuable.
I will let Kyle decide.
He is the leader.
That's true.
Yes, Miles.
Of this game
I
and the company.
think
The game.
The game. All right.
I think we should probably level up faster.
Cool.
Okay.
That is a change from the last time you played, as you'll see it's harder to get from level 2 to level
Yes.
3.
I did notice that,
Okay.
and I think that's a great change.
Thank you.
Are they different per character too?
No.
No.
Oh, I think it's just the angle that I'm looking at. Everybody's like yours looks shorter than Seth's
Yeah, it's definitely the
experience bar.
angle, because
It
for
is.
me,
Angle that I'm
stats look
looking at
shorter
it.
than mine.
Oh, interesting.
So we have a.
Optical
Yours
illusion.
also looks shorter. Yeah, there's just an optical illusion.
Very interesting.
So the number of caravans we have to protect is the number of players plus 1, which means we have to protect a whopping 5 caravans. And we're going to give each of them 3 equipment to start the game with, which we can purchase during our turns. The viewers will now notice that all of the cards are blank, and we just slapped a single back on each of them because double-sided is difficult when you're getting it done overnight.
Yes. So we have art for all the fronts, and we're still working on the art for the backs.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But we thought just a bunch of piles of white paper would be unappealing to look at.
And hard to tell what's
Apart.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, and actually we can just flip these over because what they have available in their inventory is public knowledge for each of the caravans.
what. Oh, sweet.
So
Yep.
we'll flip those over. Okay. And because each of the caravans can also be destroyed, we're going to give them their own little tokens to mark their
Oh, that's a change
amount
too.
of corruption.
Yeah, I got outvoted.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was mostly because having 10 little meeples on each
one
board.
Yeah.
is too many pieces.
It is. I accepted defeat.
It is cool, and you know, I guess it leans into: are these caravans being
That was
corrupted,
my next question.
Yeah.
or are they just losing staff members? So
Yeah.
just so everybody understands what we're talking about, in
Yeah.
the previous edition, which we just played, each of these caravans had 10 people on it, and then as they took damage, you had to remove the people from the caravans,
Yeah.
like their staff was just getting murdered right and left. This is a little bit
Better.
better.
Yeah, having 50,
And it's also-
50 meeples.
It's also more in line with like lore-wise because we don't take damage so much as we get corrupted,
Right.
And then once something becomes corrupted, then that's the problem.
If anyone's wondering why I left the camera, it's because I messed up and forgot to give us tokens to represent the caravans on the board.
That was going to be my next question.
I-
I was like, where are the caravans?
Apologize to my coworkers and the viewers. So we need.
It's all good.
We
Yes.
need. I have a green, a white, a red. There's nothing close to purple.
Is there a yellow
so these
or
are
a pink?
black? And then there is a yellow we can use
Yep.
for the orange one, I guess. Okay. So
I'm
that'll
just
work.
matching it with the
colors
color cubes.
cube.
Yeah, as close as possible. I
Right.
just don't have a pinkish color.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I think it'd be a really
Alright.
funny concept if just in the
Oh, do we
middle of
have a
every
blue?
video, Luke just disappears.
For the blue
like 10
caravan.
minutes.
Yeah, do you
Say
want to
if there's
swap
a
one
blue
out?
pawn, we could just swap out the pink cube for the
Okay.
blue cube.
That is fine. For anyone who's really excited for the Merchant's Guild, you'll have to wait till the game
I mean, you can
releases.
leave it. It doesn't matter. Okay.
We got scrappers instead. And I will go get a different pawn. So, anyone wants to place those out? Sorry, I walked in front of the camera again.
This guy.
I
Who
know,
else is
right?
gonna be using this anyway.
I was voted Zero Strategy Games most inconsiderate employee in 2025.
Yeah, the weird part is he was the only one who voted. I sent Kyle the email. He just ignored it.
Yeah.
Classic Kyle.
Not inconsiderate at all. All right.
All right.
What do we got?
I think
Did I
That's
ever
set up, right?
Grab my character.
Yep.
Oh, I'm upside down. That's why things are not on the left side. Got it. I've got to get
Yes.
used to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the map goes from left to right on
Yes.
this side of the board,
Yes.
and from right to left on that side.
Yep.
Actually, that's not gonna work, is it?
I'm realizing that now. That's gonna pick up, isn't it?
What?
Especially if you're doing it right next to your microphone, probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that.
Oh, that's
I meant the board.
Why isn't it gonna work?
Because we have the day event up on this side.
I did set it up upside down because I set it up from my perspective. Because I am,
Okay,
you
over
know,
there.
the most inconsiderate employee. So everything should be from my perspective.
That's
Yes.
not gonna work.
So normally in
Yeah.
game setup, guys, you would want to put these at the top of your board, unless you just really care about your people who are looking the board upside down and you want to cater to them. So, regardless of all that, the board, if you're looking at it here, we've got various paths which the caravans will have to travel across, but the players can go anywhere they want that aren't blocked off by a red hexagon on here.
Or purple.
Or a purple, yes. They cannot sit on the spawns, and those are the spawns. So this spot, this spot, this spot, and that spot will be where the sheep are arriving. And then this is a special place we're currently calling the Well of Corruption, which has different and unique times where it triggers and shows spawn sheep for us to slaughter. But to start the game, normally on a round you would draw a day event and also be refreshing all of your exhausted abilities or used lanterns, but since it is the first turn of the game, we don't need to do any of that. And instead, we're just going to go ahead and pick our first caravan to show up and start escorting across this landscape. So we have the Rail Workers Guild, which is good at shoving sheep behind it and keep on going. We have the Guild of Science and Tech, which does weird experiments on sheep and somehow reduces their strength. We have the Scrappers Guild, which likes to recycle items and allow us to get more of the resource, the money resource. We have the Guild of Modern Medicine, which actually heals us, and the Weapons Guild, which just helps us by sniping little small sheep every now and then.
I think we should use the weapons guild first.
Boo, that's the boring answer.
Is
That's
it?
fine. I mean, it's the right answer.
It's the,
Is it actually the right answer?
It's what everybody
I
does.
don't know if it's the.
Well, so
always
let's
the
pick a
right
different one.
answer.
I would be interested in doing science and tech.
Yeah,
I feel
let's
like
do
nobody
science.
leads
Okay.
with that one.
Let's lead with it.
I like doing Rail Workers Guild because it makes it hard mode.
Yeah, because it's shoving the sheep behind as it's speeding on ahead.
Exactly.
And
You
you've
should-
got to go catch up.
You shouldn't be giving away strategies.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, then we can't play.
What?
We are about to give away all this.
Yeah.
But what's nice about this game is you could die anyways.
That's true.
Okay.
True.
So,
So then
Luck
each
is
caravan
advantageous.
would then activate its ability, but since it's the first round, it doesn't matter. And then they'll all move 2 spaces,
If able.
if able.
right.
And,
And-
then,
Day event?
nope. So no day event on the first turn, but we will actually now get to.
So sad. They're my favorite.
Yeah, but we will actually, as players, get to take our turns now, which means we can move up to 3 spaces as one action and do a number of other actions, including buying items from a caravan, purifying the essence, which is the resource we gain from killing sheep.
Also, I don't know if you mentioned, it is simultaneous turns.
Yes, I did not say that.
Okay. So we can all just kind of do what we
Can you
wanna
move me
do.
onto the caravan?
You're going to have to tell me what color you are.
Blue?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going onto the caravan.
Yep.
I will go here. Where are you going, Luke?
Wherever you want me. I think probably here would be the most
wait.
sense.
Over
I'm
here.
gonna with
Yes.
you, right?
Yeah,
Never
you,
mind.
you have.
I'm on the same space with.
Oh, you're both going to
What's
the
that?
caravan?
Yep. You have 3
movement. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
But you can't split it up.
Gotcha.
True.
So if you're moving to the caravan, that is your movement for the turn.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm still good with where I am, even with that movement.
I'm good.
So if everyone's good with their actions,
I am
you're
not.
not.
Yeah, I'm not good with that action.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to purify
Okay.
essence
Yes.
Do you want to
And-
explain?
Yeah.
and use my ability. Okay, so during the day phase, you can use these lanterns, these cool lanterns, to do a couple of things. You can use it to purify essence or boost equipment.
Mhm.
What's boosting
Oh
equipment?
yeah, that's new.
We'll get to that once
Cool.
some actual sheep fighting.
Well, I'm
goes
not
on.
doing that.
Yeah.
Instead, what I'm doing is I'm actually purifying 2 essence,
Yep.
2, all right.
and I use 2 lanterns.
Doesn't your
So
ability?
1 per. Unless your ability says otherwise.
Oh, so it says when essence is purified on your space, allow that shepherd to purify another essence without spending a lantern.
Correct.
I'm going to use my ability
Yes.
to do 2. Okay, so I gained 2 experience for that though.
Correct.
So-
I did the same.
I did 1.
I did
Yeah.
1.
I will be doing 1 as well. Okay. So then if everyone is happy with their decisions and what they've done for the turn, then we will move on to the night phase of the game, which will be starting out with drawing a night event from the top of the deck.
A night event, Corrupted River. Each shepherd loses a charge of their lantern. If a shepherd has no charges to lose, they take a corruption instead.
That actually...
That's not good.
I guess for early game, that's not terrible. Yeah. We need this guy over here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So
All
now
right.
you can see on the events, they'll have a certain number of little like corrupted gemstones. That'll be how much you add to the corruption meter.
Down at the bottom.
So
Yep.
because we have 1, this goes up 1 space. And the number 4 signifies the number of lanterns we must collectively spend as a team to prevent the corruption from triggering and getting worse.
We
Which
each
we're
have
doing.
one.
Which we're doing now.
Okay, so
Yep.
apparently we're all going for it.
Yeah.
We're not going to start the
Okay.
game that way.
Last time we play tested, first turn it
Immediately.
triggered because this exact same thing happened.
Where you
Okay.
lost lanterns, yeah, unexpectedly. But so we are all going into the night with no lanterns, and lanterns do have other effects for the night, so we might be in trouble with that regard, but we'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
It'll be easy.
All right, spawn.
Let's see the mutation first.
Yes.
Yep, that is
Oh, it's just the
that is
back.
just the back.
Oh, it's a
And
band
the band
sheep.
sheep. Let's go ahead and put that on the board so it's a little bit more centered for the viewing audience. And then we can make the discard off to the side.
Yep.
So, okay, so yep,
Sounds good.
the band sheep. Did we read its ability yet? I might have zoned out there.
We did not. After combat, we add a lesser sheep to each space with a sheep once per space.
Okay,
So not really anything bad this turn, but it's going to make next turn
yeah.
a lot harder.
So we'll want to kill as much as we can. And now that we know what we're dealing with, those kinds of sheep are going to spawn across the board using our wave cards. So if someone wants to flip over the blank card there. And then we have a chart that shows you, according to the number of players, how many sheep are going to spawn on each different spawn point.
So we're 4 players. So
Yes.
on red, we get 1.
It's going to be really hard to read.
I
with
can't
how dark
greater.
it is, yeah.
I think it's a standard.
The greater is the one that'll have like little tentacles
It's
on it.
like 6.
Oh, right,
yeah,
Standard
ones.
and 2 lesser.
Yep.
And then on blue, we have 2 lesser.
Okay.
And on green, we have 4 lesser.
Okay.
Now, this doesn't spawn per sheep,
No, it's per
Correct,
space.
per space.
So most likely we'll be getting a couple of extra
Right.
sheep, but it won't be like,
Right.
yeah, that'd be
Okay.
outrageous.
They're also weak to lightning.
And they're weak to, electric damage. So there's 4 different types of damage in the game. There is iron, electric, fire, and runic are our 4 types. Iron is the most common, and you'll see that across most equipment. And then the other more elemental types are shown up more often with curse cards, which are magical powers you get when you embrace the corruption that you're being dealt by the sheep. So we'll see those probably later in the game.
Corruption
But-
or awesomeness?
Well, it depends
I mean,
on who
for
you are.
Silas.
Yes.
That's true.
I love corruption.
Yes. All right. And then after all the sheep have spawned, each sheep base moves 3 spaces. I'll leave that one for last.
By default.
So 1, 2, 3. And sheep will always avoid people if possible. So they're trying to get to the caravan here. So in this situation, I know it's hard to tell where these guys are, but they would go 1, 2, 3, avoiding Luke because it's equidistant to the caravan.
I mean, most people avoid me. That's nothing new.
Right. Now this is a more interesting situation because these guys would go 1, 2, and now they have 2 people blocking their path.
Yeah.
And
So-
it's player's choice which
is.
way they go.
Correct. But all the sheep have to go the same direction. You cannot separate the sheep into 2 different spaces.
Sure.
The
So
flock
sheep
remains as one.
sheep always flock
Correct.
together. Okay.
Correct. How are you feeling about this
Well,
swath of sheep?
I don't have any electric damage, but you do.
I do.
So I would lean towards you taking the flock, but that is your call.
Well, I would only be able to kill... I could kill both lessers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll move them into my space. And then it's our turn, right? To do our things?
Yep, so after the sheep have moved, it becomes, again, the player's action phase. We have a little bit of a different economy than we do during the day, but we still have options to move if we had lanterns left over, which we don't. We could also potentially distract sheep if we aren't able to attack them, but that comes later, and you also need a lantern, which we don't have. But otherwise, we are able to activate any effects or traits that are usable during the night, and we are able to, once we've done all that, we can attack. But,
Okay.
yeah.
I
So
might
what are
be
you
doing something a little unorthodox.
All right.
My static buckler has move a sheep in your space to an adjacent space. So I'm going to take this standard and I'm going to chuck it back to these two friends over here so
All right.
that they can take it out.
All right.
And then I am ready for combat if everyone else is.
Yeah.
No other abilities being used? All right. So because combat is the last thing you can do during the night, that means everyone has to agree before moving on because we don't want to interrupt with any actions that should have been done earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're moving on to combat. Everyone can start just simultaneously
what's the
dealing
health
damage
on
to
it?
their space.
For the standard, it's going to be 3.
Okay. So I'm happy to just blow them up because we can't move over and kill those standards or the lessers.
Yeah. Sure.
So doesn't matter.
Fine.
Okay. Then I will spend 2 to kill one of these lessers on my space. So you killed the standard.
Yep.
And I killed this guy. Okay. And then when you kill things, you get essence based on its size, the size of the sheep. So I killed a lesser, so I get 1. Seth killed a standard, so he gets 2. However, since they were on the same space
You want
together, they can share if they want. It's really up to
Grab
Seth,
both yours.
since he kind of already took it. So
I asked him.
that was very kind.
I
But
didn't
it
help.
was-
I just watched.
yeah, but you could have helped.
I was like, you got
He
it.
was delegating. He's the leader.
I keep forgetting about that. Sorry. Sorry. Now, after combat, actually, sorry, I'll let you do it.
I mean, hey, you guys have been doing great. So, yes, after combat is finished for the players, the sheep get to retaliate. So any sheep that are on a space with a shepherd or a caravan will attack. If it is with the caravan, they will go after the caravan, dealing their damage just to the caravan, unless the shepherd spends a lantern to distract them. Or if it's only on a shepherd space, of course, the only thing they're able to attack is a shepherd. So they will deal damage equal to the stats they have displayed at the bottom for each of their stages. So in this case, our lesser sheep will be dealing 1 damage and they have 2 health. And the standards would deal 1 damage but have 3 health. And the graders would deal 3 damage but have 5 health. And that is different per mutation usually.
So I took my sheep bite, not different than Seth's sheep bite, an actual bite from a sheep. And
It's a band sheep. It's yelling at you.
it is. It truly is. Speaking of it, now that combat is over, we have to add a lesser sheep to each space.
That
Where
has
the-
sheep.
That has
Yeah.
sheep.
Yeah.
Not every single one. There's like 50 on the board now.
All right.
Okay.
Did you?
And so now we move
Yep.
to our next.
So night is over, so it's a new round,
Yep.
and everybody gets to refresh any of their spent lanterns, equipment, or traits, and it becomes
Cool.
a new day.
Full
The sun is
possibility.
shining,
killing.
the tank is clean.
We don't want Disney suing us.
So right, sorry. All right,
So now, Seth, it's time for your favorite thing.
David.
yes.
Fenced in clearing. Option 1, spend time healing. All shepherds heal 2 corruption. Option 2, spend time training. Each shepherd gains 1 experience. 1 experience, please.
I'm just going to
One
take the
experience.
experience.
Yep.
'Cause I'm the only one with damage, right?
Everyone must
Yep.
agree on which option we're doing. It is not something each person can do individually. So because everyone seems to be interested in training, we will all go up 1 XP.
Well done, people.
Yes.
All right. And so now we move into we move into the.
It is now the caravans.
Caravans'
Yep.
turn.
So the caravans will do any actions on their spaces. So we have
The Guild of Science
the
and Tech.
Guild of Science and Tech, which doesn't have any sheep on its space, so it won't interact with them. Normally, it would be changing a sheep from a tier higher to a tier lower.
Oh,
so
interesting. So even
Yeah.
if I hadn't killed it,
Mm-hmm.
it would have gotten automatically downgraded by that.
to a lesser sheep.
Yep.
It's
By
the
that
standard.
caravan.
Yep.
Cool. Okay,
What?
good to know.
And it's now time for us to add a second caravan because they come at the start of each term until they're all on the board. So we have modern medicine, weapons, science and tech, or rail workers.
Scrappers. Scrappers.
Do it.
Scrappers.
Scrappers is a good call for early game,
It is.
and they fell over.
Gets you money.
Yes.
I
All
do
right,
like that.
and now they will all attempt to move 2 spaces in the direction shown on our day event. So you'll
Oh,
see the
it's
sign
upside
that
down.
is slightly tilted, but the tilt is always correct even if it's upside down.
Fair. So it's going up.
Yes.
So this one would go this way.
And because there are sheep there, it can only move 1 space instead of the normal 2.
Correct.
but the other one moves out 2 spaces because there are no sheep on that space.
You got it.
Sheep slow
Okay.
movement by 1 space. So, yeah, if they were on the space, it slows 1. If they were 1 off, they wouldn't be able to move another space past them.
Okay.
So, all right. And now it is back to the player turns.
All right.
And
so-
that's the basic game loop. Everyone's seen
Yeah.
basically
Yep.
one round.
Was there anything good in the inventory?
for these guys,
Yeah.
I want this wool-bound grimoire.
Was there anything good for 2? That's
Uh,
not what you're buying.
That's the one. There's a lightning prod, which will move a sheep 1 space.
The lightning prod. Kyle, what ability did you take? What trait did you take for?
When
Miles.
starting combat, restore 1 exhausted equipment card. So
Gotcha.
I mean, either level 1 abilities go for slaughtering sheep during the day.
Yep. So one thing we haven't really talked about is you can also kill sheep during the day, not just during combat at night, and they cannot retaliate when they do so. They also have less health because they're not monsters, they're just sheep. But the catch is because they're not mutated, they don't have the precious essence inside of them that comes from the corruption. So we get less resources from it, but it also helps control just the amount of sheep that are spawning on the board.
Let's check it out.
Is there anything good for 2?
Sheep stompers,
That's
electric
3,
fence
isn't it?
whip,
Branding
branding irons.
I would be. That's in blue.
Yeah.
Here's probably what I'll do then. If you don't mind me buying that branding iron, I'll probably slaughter these 2 sheep, and then
Move
move
back.
here and buy that.
Sure.
And then if you want to move up to help fight at night, that works for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the slaughter action. So during the day, the lessers have 1 health. I don't know if you mentioned there's health difference.
Actually, do you want to do that? Because I get my equipment back. I can do the same thing with 1 and then get it back.
That's true, but if I'm on the caravan, it's not like I'm gonna be. Actually,
I
no,
was saying,
you're right.
like,
you're
you get
right.
to keep
It literally
all
doesn't
your
matter.
cards.
Then yeah,
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So I'll move back, and then I will spend my 2 essence to buy that branding iron.
And I will.
And Seth, were you
slaughter
planning
these 2
on-
sheep.
I'm trying to
Killing
decide
the
if I
sheep.
want to go to level 2 first.
Speed level.
Yes.
I could move on to your space with you and
Jeez.
slaughter them instead if you.
That is
prefer.
fast.
A turn 2 level 2 is pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Pretty fast.
Yeah,
if you don't mind, I'll probably do that, and then I'll just plan on buying later,
Okay.
because I think getting the extra ability is more interesting, and getting an extra slot for a card. So one thing we haven't talked about yet that Jeremy's about to do is that based on your level, you have a hand limit in the number of equipment that you can have equipped. So at level 1, it's 3. At level 2, it's 4. And at level 3, it's 5.
Yep. So since I bought this branding iron, because my hand limit is 3, I have to get rid of one of my other cards, and I will get rid of my shears.
Okay.
Quick question, just to make sure we're all playing fair. I see you have 3 XP. When did you get your 3rd one?
From the day event.
From the day event.
Oh yes, of course.
So we killed.
Of course.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, how did
Right.
you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I killed 2. Or I'm sorry, I killed a standard
Yes.
and then 2.
Yes.
Or got
so that
one.
all tracks because you did
Yep.
2 lanterns in the beginning. Yeah.
So then if I do 1 lantern because of my ability,
Yep.
I
You
get
can
to
do
purify
both.
2 essence,
Yep.
Yep.
which bumps me up to here, which incidentally gives me a lantern charge.
Yes, it does.
Sure does.
So
Permanent lantern charge.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every character, as we just saw there, also has a passive effect that triggers once you get to level 2 and lasts for the rest of the game.
Right.
For Ambrose, he gets an extra lantern charge, which is useful for a number of different things.
And I also get to choose an ability.
Yes, and you get a level 2 ability that you can choose between.
All right. So the question is, do you guys want me to be able to give you lantern charges, since I have an extra, will have an extra one, or should I keep power leveling and gain the ability to spend a lantern charge in place of spending essence on using the curse abilities? So the question is, does Ambrose want to go the aggressive route of fighting or play as a support character? And I'm actually going to play as a support character.
I say it's
If-
Miles' call. He's the leader.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. Miles, what do you think?
We definitely need support.
Okay, then I
We already
will.
have 2 DPS.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
we're a
Tank.
good balance. I mean, we have 2 support characters technically, 2 utility,
Right.
2
Yes.
2 aggro. It is
All right,
about,
but I am going to get that because that's really helpful if there are people who get stuck, because that's not limited by distance, right?
Correct.
It's not like somebody on my space. It's just anywhere.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And then I'm also thinking about just killing all of those guys.
if you'd like.
Have you decided what you're doing? Or
No.
made your moves? You should do that because there's simultaneous turns.
Yes,
That is true.
but I also like to see what other people are doing
Sure,
before
sure.
deciding.
Yeah.
Not only am I the least considerate, I'm also the least decisive member of the team. So,
So if you're okay with it, I'm just going to kill
yeah, if you
all
want to go
of
with
them.
those, that's totally fine by me.
Yep.
I will probably end up just staying put because they're either going to come straight to you or they're going to try to come through us.
I will no longer be able to
That's
do
a good
anything.
point. I'm also the least aware.
But I
yeah, you gonna
am.
move?
No, I already moved because I went to
Oh,
buy.
yes.
But because I can use a lantern at night to move,
Right.
I'm ready to move to where I need to be of assistance.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
I'm ready to back up anybody.
Sure.
All right. In that case, yeah, I've spent. No, I didn't. I didn't do anything last turn. I will spend a lantern to gain 1 more XP.
Nice. So there's a really interesting economy going on here where you have to acquire experience points from, or essence, from killing sheep.
Yes.
But then there are multiple things that you spend your essence on. Not only do you spend them on equipment, but you also have to spend them on experience to level up and on using your curse abilities,
Yes.
Once we get those,
Which,
yeah.
which are very
Yeah.
strong. So there's a really interesting interplay here, or economy for this resource. I like it a lot.
Well, thank you.
All right.
All right. I believe we're going on to nighttime, yeah?
I'm good for
All
nighttime.
right.
Okay, so we have a night event, a hidden hermit. Each player may spend 2 essence to draw an equipment card from their deck.
Why does that
and
always
add
come
it
up when we have
to
no
their
I don't know.
hand?
Yeah.
So that's actually one of the rare good night events.
Yes.
Except that this early in the game, when everybody's starved for essence,
We can't afford it, yeah.
bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about a quarter of the night events are good, and about a quarter of the day events are bad,
Okay.
roughly.
Oh, so we move that guy
Yes,
up again.
so we have 1 essence symbol on the bottom of the night event card, so we're going to go up. It is still at a 4, thankfully, because if it had gone up by 2, we'd have to
So
do 6.
I can spend
but-
3 because there's literally nothing else I can do
You could
besides.
distract sheep.
Talk to me about how distraction works.
So, if there was any circumstance where we're not able to kill all the sheep on our space, and I think you might have done this. Somebody did this last turn. I think.
There
Maybe
was
not.
no caravan,
Oh, there's no
so I
caravan
didn't
on your
have to
space. You're right.
distract.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, if you share a space with the caravan and you are unable to kill the sheep on your space, you can distract the sheep by shining a lantern and drawing their attention away from the caravan.
But then they attack you.
And then they attack you instead. Now, the reason why you might want to get attacked instead of the caravans is because you can, in general, take more total corruption than the caravans can before you are destroyed. And the caravans, unlike shepherds, cannot heal the damage back.
Okay.
Did we explain that if a caravan dies, you lose?
Oh yeah, if the caravan dies, you lose, by the way.
So
Yeah.
if you as the character die,
Yeah.
the game continues on
Yes.
without you.
Yes.
But if a caravan dies, the game is over.
Yes.
So I can sacrifice my life for
Correct.
the good of the team
Technically,
and still win.
in the
Correct.
current build, all shepherds can die, and if somehow the caravans would all still make it, somehow you would still win the game.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Luke and I
Yeah.
play tested that once.
We were
He wanted to
Yeah.
stop, but I'm like, just draw the event card. I need to see it. If it'll accidentally just push it in and we win.
I don't believe we did
No.
it. Yeah.
I
but
died.
there's a chance.
I died like right towards the end, and then Luke attempted to save it, and then he died, but it was literally like at the end.
Okay.
So if an event would have like moved it forward or anything,
Right. It would have gone in.
That's really funny.
Which is
actually.
pretty close to ideal balance there.
It is.
is,
We would've
which is
won
the
even
most
though we were
difficult
dead.
part about this kind of game.
that also
Alright.
happened to us in the other game where I died. I think
Oh,
you still would have pushed it through, but
yes.
we did get the day event that did push it through
Yes.
right as I died. So
Yes.
it
So-
happens.
In that case, I'll spend 2 just in case I need to distract.
I'm
Okay.
happy to spend 1 because I
I'll
haven't
spend
spent any yet.
Okay, so that's
You don't
4.
need to
Yeah,
spend
so
it,
I'm good.
All right.
Mutation.
Mutation.
Yes.
So this
Yep, we can throw that
slides
away.
off the
somehow.
board.
Shifty.
The shifty sheep.
I also want the record to show that the Shifty was Luke's idea. So if you see this art, it came out of his brain.
It was an homage. The people who get it will get it. The people who don't,
What is it an homage?
No, they get if they know. They
I
know.
don't. I don't.
Explain it to me.
Oh, as they
Explain it.
Okay. I don't know the reference.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
a reference to the shifty-looking cow, which is from a popular video game franchise. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, I don't care. So,
I guess I don't. He doesn't care.
yeah.
All right. So wave card.
All right. What do
Out
we
of
got?
red, we've got 3 lesser.
Okay.
Out of blue, we've got. I'm sorry.
It's
I
very
can't-
hard to read,
I can't
yeah.
see
Yeah,
that.
2
So
standards.
I'm gonna let somebody else do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Alright.
we need to.
The
And
leader
then
will read
one
it.
standard, 1 lesser on green.
Okay.
Yeah. We will, of course, make the contrast better. This is just the overnight print from our local store. So,
And then they move.
So
Yes.
I will let orange and red fight about where those go.
I can kill all
Those
3.
two go into my space.
So
Yes.
one thing we may not have mentioned is sheep pathing. They will always go towards the closest caravan. We might have mentioned that, but the closest
Right.
caravan is always their target. And if there are 2 that are equidistant, they will go to the one that is furthest to this side of the board,
You're
and therefore closest to
you're
escaping.
declaring that's where it is.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, blue is on
So
with green.
for help,
I'm just here.
I will spend a lantern to move 1 space, and I will help.
all right. What does the sheep say?
Shepherds lose 1 essence if they distract.
Okay.
So when you see the art, it has 2 human arms.
Oh,
that's right. I remember. And it picks your pockets for the essence. Hey Luke.
Yes.
Can you handle a
Jeremy.
standard?
I suppose.
Then come over here. Can you come into my space?
I was just gonna push it off.
Oh, that's fair.
So I can use my static buckler to move a sheep in my space to an
Such
adjacent
a
space.
bully.
I'm using my character to the fullest.
All right.
And then that is all I want to do.
Now, the
action-wise.
shifty sheep is vulnerable
Yes.
to metal or to iron.
Iron.
Yes.
And so that means that every iron counts as 2
Yes.
against it. So even
Yes.
though it has 4 health, you only need 2 iron to beat it.
Correct.
But if you have an iron and then 2 other things, you need 3.
2 other types.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
I am ready for combat.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Then I will use my branding iron and my flockbuster, which both have iron for 4 damage
I
to
will
kill this guy.
stab with my shears and flockbust with my flockbuster.
I'm going to take both of these essence because I like to power level.
Do it.
And you need 2 essence.
Yes.
Oh, you
please.
have.
Ah,
You
yes.
got your
I,
full over
I'm
there.
going to restore my skewer with Miles' ability, and I will use all 3 of these to kill all 3 of the lessers.
Oh, because
That
that's
makes sense.
another thing. Damage is applied from one weapon or from one equipment
Yes.
to a single
yes.
Yep. sheep.
Correct.
So if there's overflow, if you
It's just
overkill,
lost.
it's lost.
Yep.
Okay,
That's correct.
cool.
You
We also haven't explained lantern boosting, but we haven't needed it yet.
And
that's
also,
true.
if you underkill, you don't deal enough damage, it just doesn't kill it. There's
Right,
no
right.
recurring
No persistent
damage.
damage. Yep.
All right, so you get 3.
3.
Very nice.
And we easily cleared all those sheep.
Yes,
Easy
we
peasy.
did.
But not the ones that are still on their way.
I'm not worried about
Yeah.
that 5. Slowly coming towards us.
Yeah.
And will also come at the exact same time
As you
the
respawn
next
more.
wave.
Okay,
Okay, because now we go back to the top, right?
Yeah, because there's
Night-
nothing left to deal
The
damage.
night is
Okay,
over.
and so we pick a new caravan.
Well,
gonna
let's
move-
refresh everybody first.
Everybody refreshes.
And we're going to need to go ahead and draw that day event.
Yes, the
Oh,
day
that's
event is
right.
before caravans. Yep.
Moon calling. Discard the
That's
top
not good.
card from the
That's
wave
very bad.
deck. So, no, go ahead. You
Okay.
can
Yep.
explain.
So waves come in waves. Believe it or not.
Can you use the definition? or the
No,
definition?
I was an English major, so I'm allowed
Yeah.
to break all the rules I want.
Oh, okay.
This was an easy one.
But
It was an
yes.
easy
So
one.
there are 3
No.
tiers of waves,
would've
just
been
like there are 3 tiers of sheep. And each tier becomes progressively harder. There are currently four cards of wave 1, 4 cards of wave 2, and 8 cards of wave 3. But that card just made us lose one, so now we're just one step closer to getting to the worst waves sooner.
And if you run out of this deck, do you lose?
No, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, we've never run out yet. We're still playing with that, so we'll see. Maybe we'll have a fun mechanic.
That's why
Maybe
there's
we'll-
8 of them, so that
It's hard.
it's hard because
Run
caravans
out.
always move. That like the game inadvertently does have a time
Right.
limit. It can't go.
Yeah, there's
But if you
minimum,
ever
pretty
would
much.
run
Right.
out, it would certainly be in a 4-player game versus any other.
True.
But
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Okay, so now we pick a caravan.
Now we pick a caravan.
yes.
Okay.
All right. And
It's gonna be really interesting.
all the caravans are moving down this time, which is terrible for us because that means our caravans are immediately splitting up because they have minds of their own.
And so when you say down, what
Yes.
you mean is that if they are on a space at a crossroad,
Yes.
Like this.
they
Yep.
move to the bottom of the map or to the top of the map.
Yes.
Depending on how the
Yes.
day event tells them to move.
Right.
Correct.
So both of these have moved up.
No. This one moved up. This one moved down.
The signs are tilted either down or upwards.
It's
You're also looking
easier.
at them upside down.
I understand that. I
Yeah.
understand that. I understand that.
Man,
Okay,
man.
we'll have a conversation about that.
Well, let me show you because they're supposed to be on this side, right? So if they were on this
That is
side,
much easier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're looking at it upside down, and it's upside down in reference to the board.
I understand.
So if it was
Right,
up
'cause I
here,
put it at the wrong side.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. They used
Okay,
to be left.
that makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
I retract the conversation we were
Yes.
going to have.
does that count as a point for me then?
Yes.
Yes.
We have this ongoing thing between the two where they keep track of who wins arguments. So for those of you watching, you can now keep track. You just won't know what the score was before. this.
I lost a point earlier, so right now it's 1-1.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
why I
say
needed
that.
that point.
All right.
So now it's our turn.
Did we do what the caravans were supposed to do?
The caravan abilities we actually did not activate, but that's
I don't
because
think
there
it
was no one on
mattered.
their spaces. So
Except for me
as a
on
nice
yellow.
default rule, yes,
But
for
that's-
you were
that's
on
for a
yellow, but
sheep.
that's for
Yeah.
sheep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
So-
my bad. I did
No, you're
jump.
good.
I did jump the gun
To make
there.
things easy for players, if there are no players, no shepherds, or no sheep on a caravan space when they activate their abilities, you know that their abilities don't activate because it requires one or the other for everyone.
Cool.
Yep.
So,
All right.
All right, so it's time for our actions.
Yeah.
yeah, indeed.
Um,
Indeed you do.
You're blue, right? I don't think Seth and I should go off on an adventure together.
You just don't get along well enough? Or
Yeah.
No, it's more of the two support characters should probably not
Right.
take on this
All right.
force.
So I'm going to head down to hang out since we're on this side of the board. We're going to hang out around blue. Is that okay?
Two blue. Yeah.
Do you want to come join me on?
If I could
do you want me
use
to move you?
your purifying too, I can hit level
Yeah,
2.
please do. I
If
have no
I
essence. So.
have to.
What are the? Because he was on my space, so I could have.
Too late.
Too late. Well, the leader claimed it. That's fine.
See, you wouldn't have hit level 2 anyway, unless
Are you hitting level 2?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
now I have
Are
minus
you- do
1
you wanna join
purchase
me
cost.
over here?
I suppose.
Like I don't see another way around it really.
Yeah.
To pick my level 2
1,
ability.
2, 3.
During combat, given equipment 1 extra damage of any type already on the card, or give a lantern boosted equipment 1 extra typeless damage.
So, my caravan friend, I have 2 essence, and I am 2 XP away from level 2. However, we are also on the Guild of Science and Tech, which has at least 2 items I could afford to buy.
Yes.
What do you think is the right call?
I think we have to power level. I think hitting
Okay.
level 2,
You should be-
Level 2
Blue
tends to be
and get that 4th card.
very
I
strong.
think they
Now
were
here's the
2
thing
free
that
costs.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
gonna come to terms with.
Never mind.
What's that?
still need
I
another
think
one to
we're
buy.
letting the corruption meter proc this turn.
With 6 lanterns,
Well, unless Seth
he's
can.
still got 4.
I've got 4.
Yeah, I only used 1.
Yeah, but I want to use 2.
Okay.
We would
Then
still
Are we
have
fine with
Use
that?
2.
Okay.
It's not a
The
big
the
deal.
problem is though that
We're going to risk it for the biscuit.
one of us has to hold on to our lantern to be able to distract. I
True.
think the likelihood of us killing everything is
I
very
have
small.
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna power level, but I'm still not level 2 yet.
Okay.
I'm power leveling to level 2.
Okay. Has everybody just done what they want to do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
alright,
nothing else for the deck.
So we're moving
No.
into the night event.
How did you have stuff you want to do?
I haven't picked my abilities. I forgot to do that. You can continue. I'll do this on the side.
Uncorrupted sheep. Each shepherd gains a charge of their lantern.
Yo.
Quickly, can I
Perfect.
spend it
Nope.
No. To do what?
to give somebody else a charge of their lantern?
No. Were you at max?
Yes.
That sucks.
I was keeping it for this corrupting thing because our corruption goes up by 1, up to 6, and now we have to spend lantern charges. I'm going to spend 3.
Spend 2.
I can spend one of my new ones I just got.
Perfect. I'm not going to spend any.
Typical.
How many was that total? So you spent
That
3?
was 6, yeah.
No 6.
Okay.
All right.
Mutation time.
And it is mutation time.
It is the Fluffy.
The fluffy sheep.
Drops 1 less.
Now,
essence.
this is really interesting because the fluffy sheep is immune to iron
Yes.
Yeah.
and is weak against fire.
You ready to die today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
Do you guys have any fire?
I have 1 fire.
That counts as 2.
It does, but we have 5 of
That's a
these
one
little guys.
I know. And you'll notice the fluffy is tough. 2 health on the lesser, 4 health on the standard,
Hopefully, no standard spawn.
and even more
Good
health.
luck with that.
Yeah,
on the
let's
greater.
spawn in.
All right, so on red we have 4 lesser.
That's
That
On
means we're after
blue,
the standard.
3 lesser.
Oh.
On green, 1 standard and 1 lesser.
Okay.
surprised we haven't run out of sheepies yet.
Somehow,
Yeah.
somehow not.
Well, you better kill some because if you run out of sheep models, you lose the game.
That is
That
not
is
a
not
complicated.
true.
Do not confuse people.
All right.
Even if this is beta.
You guys are going to deal with your stuff.
Yeah. You want to move them up?
This is not going to fit.
We know that all
I can
of
deal
these are all
literally
space.
1 damage.
Okay, I'm good with that. And then it's
You
1,
can deal
2,
literally
3,
1 damage
and
or
1,
2.
2,
Okay.
3.
Oh, we didn't explain the lantern boosting.
Nobody's used it yet.
All right, so what is lantern boosting?
So you can spend a lantern charge to boost 1 piece of equipment to give it 1 typeless damage bonus.
Okay. So typeless damage doesn't proc against either the
Correct.
of the
It's
2
just 1 every time.
vulnerability or weakness.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can take one of your ones that it's
wouldn't
immune to,
normal.
and it would deal 1, or you could just add an extra 1
To a sheep bite.
Yep, and that's what that symbol in the bottom right represents.
I see that.
To remind you.
I can go here.
Yep.
And I can boost it.
Yep. So you'd be able to kill 1 then with that.
However, if we do that, will you be able to kill this guy? Can
Are you
kill
doing any
1.
abilities?
Yeah, and I can't kill with another.
Before
one.
we
So,
And so one of us will
nothing
need to
that wouldn't be
distract.
during combat.
Okay.
True.
I
I
will
can
probably
distract
be able to
because-
kill 2.
Well, Jeremy, we
Yeah,
have 8
because
lesser
if
sheep
I
on
boost
our
anything, it
space.
doesn't matter.
I'm aware.
So this will kill
I haven't
1
gotten to that
damage.
problem
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
I'm just
So
telling you
distract.
the facts.
So we'll each kill 1.
Are we moving on to combat? You guys are
Yeah.
good.
We're good.
Okay.
I am technically able to kill 1.
Okay. But we're good to move to combat.
Yes.
All right. So I'll use my branding iron, which is fire and iron. The iron doesn't matter, but the fire will kill 1.
Yes.
So we'll do that. I will lantern boost my static buckler to deal 2 damage to another one. And I'm assuming one of us needs to distract.
Yes.
So should I use my
I would
lantern
recommend it.
or should I save it for distracting?
You should distract because he can only kill 1 if
Right.
he boosts.
But he can
True.
distract.
True.
Or-
However, I can keep my lantern alive because
Yep.
Silas's thing is playing with corruption, and one of his things is that during essence,
During essence.
during essence, I have an essence. No, during combat, I may spend 1 essence to deal 1 damage of any type with my special Knuckle Duster's unique item. However, Silas also has, since I have no essence right now, the ability to gain a corruption, aka take a damage, instead of spending an essence when I would need to spend an essence. So,
So here's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. You do that,
You want to take 2
Yep.
of them off.
and then we
Okay.
both have lanterns, so we can both distract. And that way one
you
of
can
us isn't
split
getting...
the damage.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
So that is a different mechanic. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, when 2 shepherds lantern boot, or less, when 2 shepherds distract on a space, then you can split the damage instead of all the damage just going to one shepherd who chose to distract.
So you're killing one, correct?
Yes, I
Okay.
killed one, I guess.
He will
Yep. And then we will both distract.
Yes.
I
Okay.
didn't realize.
And so we're going to be dealt 5 damage total.
5 damage total. When I distract, or I guess we should have done our essence first, right?
Technically, that would
Yeah.
be 2.
I was going to take
That
2
would
if
be-
you
So
want
if I
one.
didn't distract,
we
I
kill
could
Once
kill
combat
another, but
finishes,
then the
so-
caravan
Actually, you
would
know
get
what?
hit
Take
for
2.
one.
Let the
Because
caravan
when
take
I
it.
distract, I gain an essence.
Fair
so
enough.
then we'll each get 2.
Much
So we're-
appreciated.
Yep. So then we're both distracting. I can take 2 without needing to corrupt.
I will take 3 because I have leveled up. So it's not a big deal. 1,
That
2,
works.
3. So everyone, I
First curse!
and the first one being cursed by the corruption. So my meter has maxed out on my player board and needs to reset, meaning that once I reset, I gain my first curse.
Are you giving him options?
So I take the top card from the curse deck.
You don't take the top 2.
Nope.
No.
Just
That's
the top
one person's
one.
ability.
Oh,
lets you
that's
do
right.
that.
And I
That's
have
right.
received Change of Fate, which is a curse.
Oh.
We've got some art. AJ, throw that up there. Change of Fate. Now, normally this would replace one of my items. However, because I have just leveled up during this day phase, I do not need to do that because my hand size is now 4, and it will be 5 if I would get to level 3. If you gain a curse, you can only replace equipment. Your curses are here to stay because these are also a representation of your overall health. If you ever max out your entire hand with curses, then you die. So,
There's a lot of stuff. Just stuff.
There is a lot of stuff. You know, but this is why it's so good, because we've been testing this game incessantly, but digitally, right? And until you see the number of components on the board, it can be hard to get an accurate sense of how crowded things are going to be. Now, obviously, these piles aren't going to be as spread out because we'll have backs on the cards.
Right.
right.
And so there's going to be some restriction from that. But again, right now, one of the things we're testing is the number of sheep we're going to need,
Yep.
right? To see whether we need more sheep in the box, less sheep in the box, that kind of stuff. So this is why it's just so important to get all of these different stages of testing in.
Right.
And that's why we're running it like this.
That's why we got an office space.
That's right. All right, so the sheep our sheep have been processed, your sheep?
Our sheep have been processed.
Okay.
I guess we've been processed by the sheep.
Yes.
Yes.
How's that corruption feeling?
Tasty.
Did you mention that when you take a curse, your corruption meter or your corruption goes back down to 0,
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
and then you start ticking back up?
Yeah.
When this fires off, it will also go back down, right?
Yep.
Correct.
And then it'll start moving.
Yep.
Okay.
So we refresh back today, or did everybody else already do that?
The interesting thing
Nope,
about
not yet.
refreshing is there is an idea on the table where this is our hand and we're discarding cards when we exhaust them instead of having them out and flipping them, which would save table space.
Right.
That's
But
true.
it's also nicer for them to be able
To
to,
be able to
see.
see all the
Yeah.
cards, exactly.
All right, so we have a sheep doctor. Each shepherd heals 1 corruption.
Don't mind
Well,
if I do. Is that
so-
really only me?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
So
sucks.
another thing to note for those watching is because my meter on my character has reset, I cannot then lose my curse I got by healing. That is permanent. I can only heal so long as this
You
goes
can't
up
get rid
and
of a
down.
curse at all, right?
There's a couple ways, but
Okay.
for the
Very,
most
very
part,
rare.
it's
Yeah.
not at your own decision.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, we are going to be going up.
We do caravan abilities too.
Yes, but we will be traveling up when the caravans
Correct.
move.
So, looking at the caravans, science tech, unfortunately, doesn't
They're
anything
all
'cause they're
lessers.
all lesser.
That sucks.
Scrappers Guild. Do either of you wish to destroy one of the items in the Scrapper Guild's wagon to receive its value in essence? So
I would like to do that
Worth
because I want to
3.
buy the other one. How do you feel
Then
about that?
I can't buy another one.
That's true.
However-
That's true.
These guys.
Do you want to check red? See what red
Oh yeah, because it is.
has going on?
Wait, are they going? Is it going up or down?
It's going up.
So it's not going in my direction anyway.
Burning
Do we just want to
effigy,
move those to this side? Would that be
bottled
helpful?
sheep,
What?
breath.
Just move the day events.
Yes. Can we?
Yes. Let's just do it. So we'll just.
We'll put them on the right side of the board.
So
Yes.
whichever.
The other ones don't matter as much, but I think just having that visually helps.
It does. We have bottled sheep's breath, which is a really good one.
Yep.
Sheep powder and burning effigy.
That's a lot of fire.
It is a lot of fire.
No,
Yeah.
What do you think about?
it being
What do you think
on the
about those
board.
though? Because I like to.
Because it's going up, but for us, it looks like it's going down.
But
Yeah,
no,
you
but
can
it's
do that.
going this direction.
Right, that direction.
Right.
That's fine.
Which is down.
Are you sure?
And
Yeah.
Which would you
Yes.
prefer?
Orientation.
I'm
is weird.
thinking the sheep
is.
stompers
For yourself.
to be able to move.
It's
to.
great to see how just.
We are on
Yeah.
But
just a marble flying
Okay, cool.
through the
So-
void,
so,
you know?
uh,
Who's
for-
I didn't want to
up
get
and down?
existential. What?
Yeah.
for the Scrappers Guild,
Yes.
I'm going to destroy this electric whip,
No, the electric fence whip.
and I'm going to gain 3,
How much more do you need?
2 more, and I will gain 3 essence.
All right.
I know these are not final product, but I do like how these feel.
Yeah.
Just purple instead of orange.
Pretty close.
That is one of our options.
Yeah.
Okay,
So now we spawn a new caravan.
that's right. Green.
Sure. It is. We'll put the weapons guild at the back. Thank you.
Clean up the rear.
Okay. And then they move. So he's going to move here. It's
So,
going.
now this guy was on the space with a sheep, so does he move 1 or 2?
Just one.
Okay.
There we go.
It's actually pretty helpful to have him move towards the middle.
Yep. So I'm going to move into that space. I am going to buy
I
these
Get a level
sheep
up.
stompers.
so that I hit level 2.
I see green.
You said green?
Yeah. I'm
Sure.
slaughtering.
If you want to use my ability to
Mhm.
gain 2 experience to purify, you can do that as well before I move.
Essence. Do that.
Right.
So I only have 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
we don't have a caravan on our space anymore.
No,
That's
no.
what
Well,
green
let
has.
me
What
let me
is-
see this first. see
We
if I
definitely
wanna
need to
spend
kill
it.
some during the day, though.
So if
Does
healing,
yellow have?
Items?
healing
items?
fire damage.
Yeah.
So all of these guys are actually.
We have 2
Here.
healing
Correct.
items.
Okay, let me just move
Okay,
them.
what's the difference between these 2?
So we've got
Well, one's
Shepherd's
yourself,
Spear,
one's
Lightning
anyone
Rod,
else.
and
So here's kind of
Leopard
my thought: is I will kill, and then I'll
Oof.
move, and then
Yeah,
I will
oof
probably
indeed.
buy that lightning prod just so
Okay.
I can have a 4th slot.
I'm interested in buying the Woolbound Grimoire because
That'd
it
be
gives
really
me
good for you.
corruption.
It
and
would
I
actually.
like being corrupted.
Yeah,
So
and I hit level 2.
hopefully it'll
so I
move
have a
down
4th slot now.
Towards us,
Yeah.
because I think I want this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to kill, don't we? I will do the branding iron
I'll probably take this one.
and the flockbuster
So I'm
to kill 3 of them.
Okay.
I want to leave the static buckler just in case.
I'm
I
not
forgot
going
to
to
put
use
my-
your ability.
And then
back
I'm
on.
gonna move to here, and if you
'cause I need the
can
money
give
for
me the lightning prod from the Guild of Science and Tech, I will spend my essence for that and fill up my 4th slot.
I am going to. So, something to note for our players or for our viewers that we may not have mentioned is when you are doing
Oh, yeah.
slaughtering during the day,
Yeah, I've got
any damage you deal total is just distributed among the sheep
That was
as you
slaughtering.
wish. You are not specifically attacking a sheep with each item like you do during combat.
Mhm.
So, something I'm going to do, I have 2 lesser sheep, which during the day just have 1 HP. I'm going to flock bust them with lantern boosted, which will do 2 damage total, and therefore 1 to each because of the day possibility of splitting that damage up, and we'll be killing both of them with just that 1 item. And then I'm going to move and buy Woolbound Grimoire from the Guild of Science and Tech and replace. Get away! I don't want you. And replace my Flockbuster that I just used with Woolbound Grimoire, which comes in unused, and we're good to go.
All right.
Yeah.
I should have lantern boosted. I keep forgetting about lantern
Now,
boosting.
Yeah. It's all right.
It is
It's
relatively
on the
new.
card.
It is.
It is on the card.
It
now.
is on the card.
Yeah.
Reading the card explains the card.
99.
Magic.
You can't tell them all
Yeah.
Explosive essence. Each shepherd loses 2 essence,
Oh, well, good. I just spent it.
It is 2.
and it bumps 2.
Well,
We would have to
That's-
spend everything
yeah.
except for 1
that's still
lantern.
8. That's 8. Yeah.
I vote to let it happen.
So what's going to happen if this goes off?
So this will become a permanent effect to the game. It could be something like spawning an extra sheep. It could be
Taking
concurrent damage, like
yeah.
this will happen every turn for the rest of the game.
But we can only put it off essentially one turn. Because
I
once it
mean-
hits 11,
We're not going to do
We
it.
can
We're not-
technically block it every time.
we're not
It's
going
just,
to, though. I say let's let it go.
I say we let it go.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So it procs. So this goes back,
Yep.
and then we flip this.
Normally, we're probably going to be doing tokens in a bag, but because these are temporary assets, and I have to.
So every time, essentially, the turn order will be, we'll do a night event, we'll do the meter. After that we save it or not, then everything will trigger. So since we're now at that phase, every turn now, we're spawning 2 lesser sheep at the well.
Yep.
Okay.
Every turn.
Cool. Cool.
Don't look and smirk. This was your idea.
Yeah, but that's like, I'm regretting this decision.
Jeremy's like,
It's
we
good.
should definitely let it go off. Now we're spawning 2 lesser sheep per turn.
Yeah, it was Seth's idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool.
All right.
We're into it.
Mutation?
Yep.
Oh,
Magma Ram.
Ram.
They deal an extra corruption to caravans.
Yes.
Okay. But not to us.
Not to us, just to
They're
Chris.
also just mildly immune to fire, but
I don't think that's how immunity works.
mildly immune.
I think you're just immune or not immune.
No.
All right. So in red, we need 2 standard.
Are we in wave 2?
We need
There's no way to tell.
That's true.
I mean, I could tell.
yes. We are
Okay.
because there are 4 cards here.
True.
Isn't that how you tell?
Yes.
Yes.
2 standards and 2 lesser.
On
Three-
what?
On red. 3 lesser on blue and 4 lesser on purple. So this is the first time we've seen purple, which is
Yes.
All the way down here.
Down there. Starts with the second wave. Yeah, the wave cards, of course, will each be individually labeled on the back.
And we're good.
For what wave's
we're good.
coming up.
Well, they have to move, yes.
Yes.
all right. So these guys are all going to come to me. Uh-oh.
Thankfully, these guys are not going to make it.
Yeah,
our
try to
stories.
separate them enough that they...
4, 5.
We will be making this more accessible for.
Do they move 2 or 3?
They move 3.
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep them away. We're learning that the
Yeah.
board is not big enough.
Yes.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The board was way too massive before, and so we shrunk it. We just swung too far the other way.
Yep.
All right.
These are also
I'm going to
not
spend 2.
the assets we're going to have,
back.
but
I am also going to use my ability to prevent 1 sheep
The
from moving
components,
into my space this turn.
mm,
Do you like that idea? Keeping the standard out?
yeah, probably
So
does.
that would
how
be a
many are on our
standard.
space
There's
total?
only 4 lessers, but I can only deal 2 damage.
Let's
That would be a standard.
take the standard. If we can't kill it,
Take the standard.
yeah. If we can't kill it, the science and tech, the Guild of Science and Tech will at least turn it to a lesser.
That's fair. Okay, so I'll keep a lesser from
yeah.
coming out
Oh,
to the
this
space.
is,
then.
so you're killing 2
I
standards.
can,
I can
actually,
kill
I
2
can double
standards,
lantern.
and
boost.
Yeah, thinking Hannibal.
I can just kill 2 standards. No, I can kill
I
2
have
standards and 1
Oh,
lesser.
You have a lot of damage.
I have a lot of damage.
Okay.
All right, you know what? I'm not going to do it.
Gonna do
I'm
that.
going to undo my.
No,
Okay.
you can kill whatever you want.
I was just going to kill
So
the
I will
lessers.
double
If you're killing
if
2
we
standards,
think.
I'll just-
What,
Why
I'll
don't
let
we
you
each
go
do
first.
1 standard
Okay,
and 1 lesser?
so-
the XP or
Four
the
lessers?
essence split.
4
is the
lessers
same.
and a
4 lessers
standard.
on our space. All lessers have 2 HP. The standard has
Sounds good.
3. Okay.
Yes. I can kill 2 lessers, but I would have to lantern boost both.
How you guys doing down there? Are you okay?
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, we cleared it.
Okay. So I will.
You want to pull them off?
Yeah, we're getting.
I can do
we're just
6.
letting you guys catch up.
I can do 6 damage. 7, 8. I can do
I'm
8.
glad I'm not
I can
down
do
there with
8
you.
damage total.
Why? This is the 18th.
So I'll do.
Yeah, it
I'll do my curse.
We're over
to
here
kill
cruising,
a
man.
lesser,
Yeah.
And then I can do Wubon Grimoire boosted to kill the standard.
Yep.
If you guys need any lanterns, I can pass you a lantern.
We'd have to do that before combat, but yes.
Yes.
We'll do your calculations before.
We won't need it.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
thank you. That's very kind of you.
It is. And then,
That's pretty good. Pretty
do we want? I mean, I
It
can. I
is.
might as well. So I will also lantern boost that to kill another lesser.
And then I can lantern boost both of mine
To kill the other ones. Okay.
to kill the other 2.
Okay.
So we killed
That
everything
is a
too.
lot. So
Yeah.
I killed 2 lessers and a standard. Yes.
Yeah, and I killed
So-
2 lessers.
So I get 4 essence.
So
I'm
we
gonna
just
steal one of those.
Okay.
I was generous last time with you.
Wow. Doesn't even let me offer.
Nope.
Okay, so this is a really interesting balance thing
Okay.
that we took the corruption, or we let the corruption meter
Yes.
go.
And because of that,
And
we had a lot
because
more
of
damage
that,
to
we
deal.
just had a huge amount of damage
Yep.
because of the lantern boosting.
Yep. But now there's always going to be 2 more sheep on the board than before.
Right. So that's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, cool. So we refresh.
Back to the top. Back to daytime. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
I don't think the intent when we designed it was to literally take your lanterns and put it on here, but I like it. Like, I've seen you doing that. I'm like, that does actually
I
really
see.
help.
It's good for calculating.
It is. Okay.
was the intent.
Day event. Oh, that's me now.
That's you now.
Divine intervention. Destroy any one sheep.
Well, go for the standard. Yeah.
Easy peasy. Okay.
Go up.
Caravans. Caravans do their thing.
Think
Yep.
it's just you guys. Are you wanting to?
There's
There's
nothing
nothing left in the scrappers bill. Never mind.
All
So
right.
this guy's only moving 1.
Yep.
This guy's moving 2.
Yep.
It's going up. Yep. 2 and 1, 2.
All right. All caravans are on the board now.
I
Yep.
just visually geeked out there for a second because this line was perfectly lined up like in
Oh,
my
yeah?
sight. And I was like, I don't know, it just like tripped me out. All right.
So now, Luke and I are in an interesting position.
Do you need help?
I don't think so,
Because we can get there pretty quick.
but it's just that we can't.
We have to split.
We have to split
Right.
because these guys will all go here
But
because
at the same time, these guys are going to go here.
and these guys are going to go here and these guys would go there.
Right.
So I don't think you guys.
Nothing is going to white this turn because it's further away.
Correct.
So
And nothing's going to green.
so we'll just stack up on blue.
So we're just separating them on white and red.
I am going to
Or green and
purify
red.
2
Do you want
essence.
yellow or do you want red?
I'm sorry, I'm going to purify 3 essence.
Do you want the known risk of 3 of them, or do you want the unknown risk of whatever the heck spawns on
I should
blue?
probably take the unknown risk because at the moment I'm dealing more damage, I believe.
Wow. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Not to brag, but
Sounds like a brag. um,
dang, when it's
Should I
supposed to be a
buy-
DPS, am I right? No.
I'm gonna buy that shepherd. I want to spend my
Shepherd
lanterns.
spear?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the shepherd spear.
All right. Spend 3.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm all out of
Yeah.
SE. FE's out of
Change
SE.
Everybody else spent. Oh, I guess I did reset. So, oh well, I'll just do it.
And then I'm actually before I do that, I'm going to use my flockbuster to kill that and then sell it.
Sure.
If we're doing takes these backsies.
Sure. It's a co-op game, right?
Right. I
We're good.
think we're good. I'm not doing anything else.
Purifying 1 essence for 1 XP to start working my way.
Thick fog. A sheep cannot be distracted this night. It should say tonight.
This night.
It should say tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
This
It
night.
should say tonight and today.
Would be
At
fewer
this
characters.
current moment until another different moment in the future.
All right. Oh, we gotta do this.
Yep.
I can spend a lantern.
I can spin
sure.
a lantern.
Do I need to spend? I can spend 2 if I need to.
No, that's enough now, right?
I spent 1.
I spent 1.
I didn't spend any.
Yeah, so we need another.
Yes.
You already spent the 1, didn't
Yeah, it's 4.
you? Oh, I can't see it because of the.
Yeah,
bump in
it's
the
base
paper.
4.
I thought it was 3.
Yep.
That's
Mutation.
for 3 players.
The legs of lambs. They move 1 additional space.
I like it. All right, so
You can't read that.
blue is 2 standard, green is 2 standard, 1 lesser, and purple is 2 standard.
Okay. We also forgot to put 2 at the wall.
Yes. That should be done as soon as we check this.
Yep. All right, and then they move, and this time they are moving 4 spaces.
Ooh. So those guys get there.
Ooh, they're one short.
All right. You guys good up there?
I mean, I can kill mine too.
So these guys are immune to fire, but weak against lightning.
Correct.
Do you want to give me a lantern charge so I can move into these and kill a couple? Because when I boost with a lantern, I get another extra damage, so I can.
Yes, because we can't distract them anyways.
Yeah.
I might
so
as well
you can
kill
kill the
both of
two,
you guys.
and
Correct.
I'll try to kill as many of
Yep.
the four.
I think so.
I'll give you a lantern.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna overthink this, and I'm just gonna kill the two in my
Then-
space.
They have 3 HP, yeah?
I'll spend
Uh,
the
for
lantern
standards?
to move
Yep.
in.
And they're weak to electric.
So the lessers have 2 health, and just so I'm understanding this correctly, my lightning does 2,
Correct.
but the 3rd damage cannot be applied to a new sheep.
Correct.
Yep.
So that just kills 1.
Correct.
Okay. And then I'll kill.
So you got both of your guys.
Both of my sheep are slain.
Okay.
One, and then boost this one for 2. And then. Yep. 3. So 1 stays alive. That's fine.
So I will be gaining 4 essence, except I won't because we can hold a maximum of 5 at a time since since essence is dangerous to hold. I feel like I've gotten dumber since I've taken my glasses off.
That is how that works.
Yeah.
You came back to the table and I was like, what's different?
It's hard to
about
talk when you can't see.
it? I was like, something different.
Except they're not, yeah, they're blue ones.
Okay. You took your corruption.
Good to go.
I did not. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay. Then I think we're ready for the next wave.
Cool.
Thought you made this game harder.
The loop
I
is-
did. Like 4 players had the biggest spike in difficulty. I think the point system that we use it went up 5 points, 4 to 5.
Oh, I can't read upside down. Free loot. Draw the top equipment card from the deck. You may give it to a shepherd.
And we're getting some spicy ones for those.
And by we may, Mr.
oh
Lee,
yes,
Mr.
the leader.
Leader
This
May.
is not a mechanic in the game, viewers. Just so you know, this is just something.
But I'm having
decided.
fun.
Yeah.
Whoever is Miles.
whoever
Yep.
plays as Miles is unofficially the leader.
Yes.
You need to
Makes
take this
the
because you have
decisions.
3 single abilities still.
Thank you.
There you
Yep.
go.
I will throw away my flockbuster because I'm going to run around cutting up the sheep with my shears.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot I was already a pile over here.
Close combat.
A lot
Thank
of
you.
flockbusters over here.
Yeah.
And an electric fence whip that somebody destroyed.
That'd be me.
It was.
Okay.
Caravan abilities. I don't think any of them trigger.
Nope.
So then they move, and they're going down.
Mm.
So boom,
Temporarily useful for us.
boom. Not for this.
Oh.
Not for white.
Why did this? Did you move that one too, or did you move one?
I think I moved it too.
Okay. I'll take
AJ, play it back. Did I?
Yeah.
Not for this.
Oh.
Black and white
No.
motion.
All right. So,
It's possible. I'm yawning a lot. Brr.
This is a really crappy situation because
Yeah.
mathematically, every single caravan is being targeted.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you slaughter that one, blue would never be targeted.
If we don't want it
Because-
to be.
No.
Oh, because yellow is further ahead.
Yellow is further ahead.
On the
Okay,
board,
so
yeah.
there's another mechanic that determines in this situation, blue and yellow are equidistant from these sheep. However, yellow has advanced further across the board, and so they are targeted first.
And the same would be true also about the well, because they are equidistant from the wells
Correct.
as well.
Yep.
So they would all go to yellow.
Yeah, because it's further.
So
So-
as long as you kill green, you could go and support yellow, and I can go back to white. Now, the problem is that there's a chance that white won't spawn.
That red
Or
won't
red
spawn
won't
and
spawn.
attack. They're true, but
It's not worth risking.
it's not worth risking.
Because yeah, I mean, if
Can you pass me White's equipment?
Yeah. If 2 standards and something spawn, it could be 2 or 3 damage
what's
each.
that
It could
ability?
be 6 damage right
Destroy lesser
Right.
sheep on this space.
I'm going
there.
to.
Do that.
We're pretty low on the meter. I'm gonna do 2 experience.
Yeah, I'm slaughtering that and then moving to yellow.
I'm going to. Do you want green or do you want red?
Give me red.
Okay.
Think.
Oh boy. I'm also like getting. I should have like given you essence. Because I'm like full.
Oh yeah, true. Were we on the same space?
We were.
Yeah.
Yay! Money, 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 money.
Oh yeah, so essence is not like essence is a hard currency,
Correct.
right? They're gems that you can
Yeah.
hold in your hand, so you can
RPG
trade. You can trade them.
Yep. Yeah, it's like RPG or isekai logic for our anime fans kind of thing. You know, it
Yep.
drops a physical
What's that?
currency. Shut up. All right.
I believe I am ready for night then.
I am ready for Nate.
I am ready for bed, apparently.
Lamb to the slaughter. Option 1, jump on the sheep. 1 shepherd takes 3 corruption. Option 2, dive out of the way. All caravans take 1 corruption. I can take 3 corruption.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I can heal.
Okay. He jumped on it before I could.
Wait.
I was gonna
Yeah.
do nose goes, but nobody.
Yep.
Felt the need to do that. I think that's the first time that's come up with patience not on the board.
Yeah.
Now,
I had the sheep bite, so I can.
I think that is the first. Is that the first one that this actually goes up to?
No.
Okay.
no.
I lied. So we have
All right,
6.
so
we have to
we
block.
thought we were going to do 4, but now we're going to do 6.
Here's 1.
I can do 2.
I'm at least willing to do 1. I'm willing to hear it out. So if I do
Jeremy,
1,
That's 4.
pony up, buddy.
how
Then
many,
then I can't distract.
how many have we done total if I do 1? 4?
That would be 4.
So 2 people would have to be unable to distract. If we do
Which
that.
I think would probably be you 2 with the variable spawns.
Yeah, I can do that.
All
Because
right.
Luke and I are
I can
guaranteed
do
to
it.
at least have, like, I'm guaranteed to have 2 lessers, 2 standards. Luke is guaranteed to have 2 standards, 1 lesser.
Yeah.
Who's red?
Me.
Kyle.
Kyle.
I think that's a good. Yeah.
All right. I'll
we'll
do
do
it.
Take it for the team. All
All
right.
right.
Spawn 2 lesser,
Oh yes.
and then
And then
we
mutation.
mutate. What do
Something
we got?
easy.
Prismatic. Can't be dealt the same damage type twice.
Never mind.
Yay!
This is a terrible turn.
Most dangerous sheep in the whole game, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it is.
So red does not spawn.
Okay.
That sucks.
Blue. Blue gets 1 greater.
Okay.
And
that's
1
not bad.
standard.
And what?
And 1 standard.
That's good.
Are we on wave 3? No,
Dude,
it's
I
not
say
true.
that every time that Luke and I play.
Green. Green gets 3 standard, and purple gets 1 greater.
Look, you can hate me, but it's
Every
a
time.
necessary evil.
Every time I
All right,
look at
so-
it, I get scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, the easy part of the game has ended.
Is less
Officially. Things
All right,
just
moving
get
on.
harder from here on out.
All right.
You have a little bit of
Which
time in the
damage?
beginning to build up your characters, to
5.
get your stuff, and then everything
Riders.
just sucks. Well, it was nice knowing all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be nice back there.
Real.
It is.
How's red spawn?
Good.
Oh wait. Prevent 1 sheep from coming onto my space.
Very nice.
How much
Are you
health
able
do I
to
have?
kill the greater?
I do have 1 of each type, so
Yeah.
yes.
You can't kill a greater with 1 of each type.
You have to lantern boost one of them.
Yeah.
So I literally
It's
can't.
5
You
HP.
can't kill it.
I can't
because
kill
you
it.
don't have any lanterns. Brutal.
That is brutal. I forgot about that
I
change.
mean, still, at least you're not taking damage.
I also can use my lightning prod to move any sheep 1 space. Who would like to not get screwed this turn?
I don't think I have an option either way. I have a lot of iron.
Maybe we could change prismatic. It's just like immune to everything but iron or something. Which
No,
might-
I think that's
might be even
this
worse.
is fantastic.
Okay,
this is
cool.
absolutely fantastic. We just need to adjust
Shoot
down
off.
the
Well, Luke has a lot of runic.
Yeah, hi.
I am
Luke.
pushing a sheep off of one of your 2 space.
Push it off
Oh,
of Luke's.
okay.
He already has a curse. Push off Luke's.
I'm fine.
So we can
How much
fix
health
the
do they have?
problem.
3.
We can fix we can tune the prismatic down slightly by making it 4
I don't
max
think we
health
have-
instead of 5 max
Yeah,
health.
we can.
I'm going to purify 2
We'll talk
essence
about it.
with my shepherd's
I
spear.
think that is an option.
Yep.
And then I am ready for combat.
Mm.
I have an item that lets me purify essence.
Yep.
I don't think it is cheating.
So you cannot kill it now.
Yeah,
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
Oh, it's
Hold
3,
on.
not 4.
Yeah.
Hold on. Everyone take everything back.
Eh?
Too late.
Well,
No,
you
I'm doing it
change-
anyway. You can
You
just suck
change the
it.
mutation.
I'm changing the mutation. So I have the Woolbound Grimoire, which I can
I'm not
give
taking
to
back what I
corruption to place the current mutation at the bottom of the deck and draw a new mutation.
Turn it at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, so it's not out of the game.
So the later in the game that goes.
We know it's the last card,
We know
unless
it's
I
the
do it
last
again.
Oh, great.
Sheeping Angels.
It's Sheeping Angels.
Okay.
Well, I can't kill that thing now.
Well,
Thanks, buddy.
tough. You guys can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed all my guys already.
Wait, did you do combat? I was gonna. Oh, yeah,
Nothing
you
on my
have on your
space.
space, right? Yeah.
I moved another sheep.
I was gonna say because then I could have
Good
done
job.
that.
I just pushed both of them off my space, so they're going to be a next turn problem.
Cool. And these have 4 HP.
Ugh.
The standards,
Gross.
yes.
I don't like that.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that was not great.
You're welcome. Least considerate member.
Yes.
All right, so
That's the problem with Effie. She doesn't kill things. She just pushes them around for next
Gonna
turn.
make people not want to play Effie. Effie's great.
Effie is great.
Yeah.
Yes. Very effective.
All right, I'm going. Where am I in this?
You are
Lester.
here.
Okay. So
Ambrose
I have a
is cracked.
Standard. and a
Ambrose is
lesser.
correct. Absolutely. For a healer, he is absolutely correct.
All right. So if I need to
The combination of the abilities and the +1 lantern is crazy.
Mm-hmm. He's fun.
This is legitimately really fun
Yes.
to play.
Yeah. Effie's fun as long as you have somebody to support her.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, not this turn. Next turn's a different story.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to
Distracting.
You take 4.
so change of fate for 2 damage. Lantern boost shears
That's 4?
for 4,
Where were you at?
There.
One up.
and then
I mean,
Oh,
4
okay.
is just a full
Oh, okay,
round.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sorry.
spend 1 essence
Oh,
to deal 1 damage of any type up to my number of
Oh my.
curses,
Oh.
and then play Knuckle Dusters to eliminate the lesser, which has 2 HP.
So you got through all of them?
What'd you get?
The 2, yeah, on my
Dark
spell.
Dampener.
Nice.
I pushed one off.
Yeah.
Spend 3 essence.
I
Ignore
would not have
the
been
benefit.
affected.
I love
so
that
that
one.
still helped out.
That's actually one of my favorite curses.
The only issue is
I got art on this
we have sheeping angels for this, which means we cannot kill them during the day.
Yeah, that one sticks around,
Yeah,
and you cannot kill them.
I don't
during the
regret my
day.
decisions. It's fine.
No
I
slaughtering.
regret your. Can I regret your decisions
Yeah,
for
you're
you?
allowed to do that.
Is that allowed?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Can I have an essence, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Back to day.
Back today. I'm assuming everyone took damage
Yep.
or. Yep. Okay. We survived. We're in a very bad situation.
You guys are in a very
That
bad
had to have
situation.
been wave 3. Was that really not?
How many points was it in the lesser category? In the one player category? Just our count.
There's 7 cards.
That was a wave 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So it's
each
gonna get worse.
wave.
Oh
is,
yeah, it's gonna get worse.
Each wave is 1 point variation, as far as the total number of and strength.
Oh, it's the best card. Friendly sheep.
No!
All sheep move 1 space closer to the closest shepherd.
Okay.
So I guess this goes to me.
What a world.
Those go towards me.
And this would go
could
here.
choose, I guess. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say furthest ahead again.
Sure.
Okay. Then
No, this guy already moved.
Oh, did he? Okay. Now this is something has to be triggering here.
These guys.
So
Nothing.
we go.
Yellow. So one of these standards does become a lesser.
Let's
All right,
go.
it's better
That's
than nothing.
something.
Yep.
And then nothing is
Red.
on red, actually.
Move any 2 sheep.
They were not.
There's nothing
they're
on
not
red.
on red.
Green?
then green heals.
You
Whoever.
get healed, Jeremy.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
Yep, you get healed for 1, and then
Nothing
that's
happens
it.
with-
Yeah. Thank you, Caravans. We appreciate your efforts.
Now they move.
Now they move.
So yellow is moving 1, red is moving 1, green is moving 1, and blue
And
goes
white
down.
move
Yep.
2.
It already moved. Yep.
Oh, white move 2 already.
Yep. And now it's our turn.
Honestly, thank.
We can't remember. We cannot kill any of them during the day.
This one is halfway
this
on.
time.
Is it there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was the intent.
Okay.
Yeah. Just can't see the spaces.
All right.
Work in progress.
Wait, where did it go? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I literally can't see.
Work in progress.
Question.
yeah.
How many? Is it 2 and 2 that have red spawn?
Well, that's kind of metagaming. But
Yes.
yes, in a 4-player game, I believe there's actually red spawn all the way into tier 3
There's 8
or wave
cards.
3.
Okay.
They only take 4.
Right.
Right. So
Cool.
there's-
So it's harder to metagame.
for that,
Yes.
yes.
That's
But-
what
Right.
I was asking for.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
can't just.
Yes, you don't know exactly what's going to be in the deck. But the last wave,
Right.
currently you do. But again, that probably
Right.
will change. We'll see.
It will change.
Okay.
It has to.
my boss.
yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was your boss.
That's right.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes.
Kyle
of
is the
course.
boss.
Yeah.
Does Kyle get a promotion or does Luke get a demotion?
Well, it depends whether we win or not.
Oh, true.
Oh, is this like you die in the game, you die in real life, and just get fired?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I need to stick close to white, but then blue needs somebody to
Is
help
there anything I can do?
because blue is now going to get guaranteed here and here.
So blue and technically the well could go to blue or yellow.
And technically,
'Cause
all
they're
of those are on with red right now, so they're not going to move off. So we can just
We could just ignore
say
yellow.
the yellow's safe and just me go to blue.
I think that's
I'm
the
down with that idea.
because this one will go to blue.
Yes.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, because it won't go.
So
I'm content with that. Do I want to slaughter? I'm gonna.
We
no,
can't
I can't
slaughter.
Yeah, because
Do the bad guys move through the red?
no.
No.
not typically.
Nothing does.
Not typically.
Not typically.
There's events.
Oh, right.
Events in one.
Not typically.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hang out here with white and be sad.
I'm gonna go to blue.
Do you
and
have
be
the-
content?
Where's the lamb's leaf? Is it?
I don't think if we drew it.
We don't
Which
have the lamb's
stoppers?
leaf.
Yeah, we didn't draw it. Unless it's on rail workers, and I just don't know about it.
So here's the deal. I think we have to sacrifice green for the turn because these guys are going to red. These guys are going to red. If anything spawns here, it's also going to red.
Yeah, I guess just to be clear, these are on red right now.
These
I
are all
guess.
on
Yeah,
red.
Okay.
So I think you
But
and I have to go
red,
to red.
but the greater is going to go to green and hit.
I think we have to let it happen.
Yeah, because we can't kill them during the day.
Right. Like I would love to slaughter it right now, yeah.
Sure.
But I think the right call.
They haven't taken like any damage. We've had 1 damage on scrappers, so I think we can
Correct.
sacrifice a little bit of damage here. So I'd agree with that.
So instead,
I'll move on.
1,
I'll
2,
also move on.
3.
Or next
4,
to the
5.
space.
Yes.
Do you guys want me to come and help?
Probably. 'Cause
White might get hit,
It
but
might get hit, but it's not as guaranteed.
3,
Why don't you just go this way?
because I wasn't down there. I was right here.
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You
You
could
see
also
you're
go
going
here
next
and spend a laner to get to green and protect it from that
Do
guaranteed
you want me
damage.
to protect green instead? It just makes it harder for me then to get back to white if I'm all the way up on green.
True.
I say let green take it.
Let green take it, let white take it.
After they healed you your corruption,
Yep.
you're gonna let them take the corruption.
Anyway.
Yeah, but red's gonna have a lot of things on it. Okay. I'm good if you guys are good.
Yep.
I think I am going to spend 1.
Oh, you know what I
lantern
can
to
do?
Purify 1 essence.
Lightning
again
prod, move any sheep one space.
during the day.
So
Yeah.
he'll move here. I'll just kick him off.
Yeah.
That's still gonna be a problem. but
Long-reaching
sure.
prod.
Enthralling sound. All caravans move 1 space forward. If a caravan is at a fork in the road, they follow the directions from the previous day event. And we pick up 2.
Ugh.
Kyle just died inside.
We just...
It was just one space, right?
Yes.
All right. So all that pre-planning just got.
All that
Yeah.
pre-planning just got hosed. At least I'm up here now and I can actually do something.
That's good. That is helpful. All right, well, let's finish everything. So we have 8.
I don't want to. I want to let it run.
I don't think did I level. No, I definitely would not have spent all my lanterns. I looked back and all my lanterns were spent, but I think that was last turn.
I don't want to spend any.
I don't have any essence. I didn't kill anything last night.
Well, if Seth doesn't spend any,
You guys
we can't do it. So
I will spend 1 if you guys want to kill all your
let
lanterns.
it happen.
because we have to move.
And we need to. I think
Right.
us being able to.
All right.
Can you grab 2 lesser for the well?
Yes.
Before you do that, we got to get a new one then.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
Yep,
you
what's
can-
the new one?
Our new effect is change 1 sheep on the board up 1 tier.
Awesome.
So
So
A
one of those
lesser
green
to
can go to a
yeah.
standard.
there
Yeah.
you go. Cool.
It's a skeep.
Skeep.
Immune to curses.
That's fine. To the effects of
The
curses.
effects of curses.
So you can still do damage.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Oh, I totally messed up.
How?
I forgot I had this.
What
Dark
is that
Sanctum.
To
Ignore event effect. So I could have stopped them
it's
from
wrong.
You
moving
could have.
forward.
You could have. Don't worry about it though.
I've completely wasn't
Red didn't spawn.
Woo! There you go.
Blue
Good point.
gets a greater and a standard. Green gets a greater and a standard, and purple gets 2 standards and a lesser.
I'm really scared for what wave 3 is.
It's gonna be great.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Now they move.
I'm feeling great because we haven't
I am
gotten
too,
a single
actually.
caravan moved in yet.
We've had 1. Took a damage.
Well, I'm saying we haven't gotten any to
Oh,
the end.
gotcha.
That's when I really start sweating.
Okay, so these guys come to blue.
Yep.
Boop. Unfortunately, these guys go to yellow. Just wait till people play with our stacking sheep.
Don't promise something we don't know if we're going to deliver.
I've never seen this many sheep on the board at once.
This
I've
is
never
this
seen
is
this many
crazy.
strong sheep.
That's true. That's better.
okay. I am going to move into.
Yep.
Am I moving into yellow? Both of you guys are here.
Rose yellow? Yes.
Well,
yes,
green
we're
got
both in
swarmed.
that space.
Remember when green was going to be totally fine?
Yeah,
That just
yeah.
that one space difference changes everything.
Do you want to punch?
I have a lot of room.
I probably will. I
and
just
these
wanna
guys
figure
are
out where
weak to
we're going.
ruin it,
If you-
so I'm going to go to green.
You're gonna go to green.
With the
Okay.
lantern, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
when, you,
yeah.
when you move at night, because I don't know if we specifically talked about this. I think I
think I
mentioned it
did.
once, or maybe you did. When you want to move at night, and like
can
your
move into
normal
red.
3 movement, you have to spend 1 lantern to move 1 space, up to
Then he's
however
going
many
yellow.
lanterns you can spend.
Do we need anybody to go to yellow?
It's gonna take 5.
But you can push the grader off. It'll take 2, and we'll just let it be. That's what was like. We were gonna do that. with
Okay,
green.
and then I help Luke with green.
Yes, and I'll take.
I'm good with that plan.
You're going to help me with green?
Yeah, so I'll do that, and then I'll lightning prod, move any
Sorry.
sheep 1 space. I'm gonna push red back onto the.
Spawn.
The greater back
The
onto
well.
the well.
Actually,
The
that's stupid because then nobody can kill it if they want to.
Right.
True.
So
Oh, we can't slaughter. Yeah.
You can't get onto the well, so you would be
Yeah.
able to slaughter. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I
I'll spend
think
one
I
there.
am
Dog.
good for combat.
I believe I am as well.
I could move another sheep off of our space for
1, 2, 3.
1 card.
I
1, 2, 3.
don't think that'll be necessary.
You think we have
Maybe.
22
2.
damage?
Yes.
I'm gonna move one of these graders off the space.
No, don't move a greater. Move a standard if
All right,
anything.
I'll move a standard off the
I
space.
think. We'll see. So how much damage does that?
It's just it's a 1.
And I'll distract.
It's my one that so change of fate here, 4 damage. So we only
True.
need 1 more damage, so I could shear that,
Yep,
and that's a dead greater with 2
that's
cards.
a dead grader. And then
Can you
I
pass me the
can
essence?
lantern boost my shepherd spear to deal 4 damage. So I can kill one of the standards. Oh, it only
You only
needs
need
3.
three,
Never
yeah.
mind, then I won't lantern boost it. So 3. I mean, I guess I could do both of my cards for 5. Or I could do both. Actually, I'll do both of them for 3. So I'll lantern boost the branding iron, and I kill 2 of these guys.
Okay.
Take
Okay.
down by one.
I will kill
Give
the
another
other
damage to
grader
blue.
with my Woolbound Grimoire Knuckle Dusters.
And then all that's left is the standard.
And I will kill the standard by, during combat, spend 1 essence to deal 1 damage of any type up to the number of current curses. I have 1 curse, and I'll make it runic damage, which deals 2 damage.
Nice.
Doesn't it need 3?
Oh, do you not have a third one?
No.
Do you want to just, I don't know if it's too late to retroactively do it, because that was during the action phase. Okay.
Yeah, it's too late to do anything.
Too late to apologize. Could I have done this better? I think I could have done this better.
That's
Alright.
okay though.
It's
Question for you.
Yes.
If I take a curse,
Greater.
that comes in face down,
Correct.
unlike the equipment which comes in face up. So I
Correct.
can't use it in the same turn.
Correct.
Okay.
However, in theory, if you just took damage, like, there's nothing else this phase that people can really do anything.
Well, but this says spend 4 essence, negate 4 corruption to any caravan this turn. But I can only
Right.
do that during my day and night phase when I'm
Correct.
allowed to use items.
Correct.
We
Or
can
use
change it to a
spells.
during combat if we want to, but no, don't want
I don't
to.
think so.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify for
Yeah,
myself
right. Yep.
how that worked.
So we still have this guy left. Then I'll just use my lantern to distract.
I can as well if you want to split the damage 1 and 1.
I can just take 1 less damage.
Fair enough.
And then I get an essence for distracting. So I'm getting 5 essence.
I'm going to be maxing out, yeah.
Yeah, I only had like 1 space left, but I got like
1 more, please.
Okay. Okay.
That was weird.
I felt uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
Are we ready for daytime then?
Yes.
That didn't go as poorly as it could have.
we literally killed like what 3 or 4 graders.
And
Did
only
no
one
caravans
thing-
take damage?
One blue
Blue
did.
took 1.
Look
Oh,
at
and then
that.
yellow took 2.
Yes,
Yes.
don't forget to do that.
Okay, this all comes back.
All right.
David?
Yep.
Mutton for punishment. Pay the toll. Each shepherd loses 1 essence, or stand your ground. Each shepherd takes 1 corruption.
We have the essence to spare, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm fine
Essence
losing
spare.
essence
Please back
for
up.
the first time in a long time.
That was one of the rare negative night events, or day events, excuse
Yep.
me. Excuse me.
Sorry, let me flip
All right.
this
So
around.
caravans. Does anybody heal? What happens?
We are on green, so one of us can heal 1.
I haven't taken any curses, so. But if you
for
want
it.
curses, so yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
Curse
What
me.
about blue? Nothing.
Blue doesn't.
Yellow. Nothing. Red.
Doesn't yellow.
Blue
oh,
any
yellow
turns
does.
that into.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm
yes.
sorry. Yeah, it does. I was looking at the wrong.
But
one.
red does nothing because there's no less. Or no,
Blue
red
any
does
sheep.
back.
Right, takes it back.
Yep, it kicks it back.
They're all doing their job.
Which way? No,
To a space
Either way
behind.
you want.
yeah, but it's a fork in the road.
So I could move down. I'm not going to.
Actually, I am going to move it this
Yeah,
way.
you should move it down.
Oh, because then it
Won't block green.
won't
Green.
block green.
Yep.
Because green is moving down. I thought, yeah.
Yep. And then white does nothing.
Yep.
So we're
White
good
does
to move.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're all moving 1 space,
Yep.
other than white.
Practically,
We're still in this.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So we are all here.
I
I
believe
am
so.
going to spend to do this.
I'm
To
going
max.
to commit laughter.
Slafter, huh?
The Slafter house.
Does one of us want to slaughter and then move?
Slofter.
Slaughter
And I lantern boosted.
I'm gonna get an. Well, actually, we're only gonna have to block what 4. How close are you to? Oh, you're already level 3. Okay. Never mind. Then I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Ambrose is quick.
Yep, but
I'm only gonna
that
need
first
one more
ability,
after
yeah.
this.
How am I?
The first ability and 4 lanterns.
I feel like I cheated.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
I feel like I'm a higher level than I should be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible.
Oh no, because I purified with the shepherd spear.
That's right.
He's in Sheppy Spear.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Okay, so I have. 'Cause this one is
I want to
technically
use 2
pure,
irons.
Yep.
Because I want to catch up.
2, 4.
Purify twice. So.
Can you move things onto my space? That greater onto my space? How much health do greater have during the day? Just one?
Three.
Oh,
Three.
three, yeah.
I can only move it one space.
There's still beefy sheep.
Yes.
Yeah, not as beefy. 3 is less than any greater sheep has during the night.
Are you
What?
guys going to move forward? Because I think I'm going to
I moved on to green because I only have 1 lantern left.
I'm going to go here and I'm going to kill
So I can't afford to like
that
move
guy.
to the space.
And then I can move... Kill this guy. And then I can move forward because everybody's going to be going to yellow, except for this standard and the people at the well. So, can some-
We'll be going for green.
oh, because it's closer.
Yeah.
But people from the well will be going up there. So,
Well,
this-
we'll be going to red, yeah. So I can go to red if you want.
yeah.
But the other thing I can do is I can just keep this from moving. Or I can move it back.
That's true.
So if it's only going to target yellow, I'd almost rather just let you stick on red and just...
But we have green and purple both coming to yellow.
The purple's going to blue.
Purple will
Yeah,
go to
purple
blue.
goes to blue, but green is going to
you're
yellow.
right. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
That's two.
That is two.
All right.
Didn't you move and then attack? Or were you already on red?
I did move an attack. I'm moving with a lantern. Thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome. 2-2. No. Just kidding. I know that doesn't count.
He never argued.
Yeah, he has to tell me I'm wrong and that counts.
Yeah.
All right,
Are we
okay.
ready for night?
Yep.
I think so. Let's do the night event.
When sheep fly, all sheep move an additional space this night.
Mm.
It's a really good thing we already pulled legs of lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've not gotten that combo yet.
Yeah,
but
I've
I'm
never
excited
seen it,
for
but it's
Me too.
Yep. All right. So
All right.
4.
I can do one.
I can do one.
I'll sack 1.
I can do a second.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks.
Then we get 2 at the well, and then we have to upgrade a sheep.
All right. Which one of those greens becoming a? Which one of those lessons
can
becoming
do
a
this one.
standard?
Because you're going to be pushing that guy off.
We'll see.
All right.
Mutation.
What do we
I
got?
hope it's the one that flies. That'd be really funny.
Ooh,
Nope.
steel wool.
That's actually
Moves one less space.
fantastic.
That is really...
Oh, that means nothing's
That-
gonna make it.
That's
from-
really nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
now-
because it now, never mind. It does
cancels
just cancel
out. Yeah,
out.
so
But
it'll
it
still make it.
doesn't help. Okay.
But nobody will make it from red if
True.
we get a red. Which
All
we
right.
do.
How many?
So 2 standard at red, a greater and 3 standard at blue, and a greater and 2 standard at purple.
3 standards? What?
I believe that is the strongest single spawn possible.
Those are
game.
lessers
What happened
on
here?
purple.
I don't know.
Oh, they are. I'm sorry. 2 lessers.
No, I'm
Oh,
curious.
I thought it was standards.
That's cheating. You can't do that.
I can. It's not cheating. Did we spawn any lessers last round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very dark on there.
It is very dark. You keep pushing.
Sorry.
You guys are pushing us off the screen.
Be more aggressive.
That was me being aggressive.
Okay. So they've done that. Now they move.
Yes.
So-
They move 1 extra and 1 less.
This one will go here. These ones will go
Hey
here.
Luke, how do you feel today?
This guy will go here.
Pretty tired.
This guy will go there.
Pretty sleepy.
These guys.
Well, thankfully, with the steel wool is red and
nothing
not
spawn on
catching
green?
up to white. So
okay.
Do you
yeah.
want to push the standard into yellow? To take it off of blue.
Can you push the standard to yellow and I'll go kill them?
Or, well, no, I'm
I'm
saying
in
when
danger.
it picked movement.
Oh, we could
'Cause it was
decide.
here,
We
yeah.
could decide which one
When
it
we
goes
picked
to.
movement,
Yes.
yeah, if we could pick it yellow. And then move the greater and then just kill the standard.
I can go and kill the standard and the gray.
Refresh
You have enough for both?
at the start.
Because it's 5.
5
Yeah,
for
I do.
graders.
I'm going.
Oh, I don't.
So here's what I'm actually gonna do.
Maybe.
I'm gonna keep this lesser from coming onto our space. So there's just a lesser on red. So we don't need to
Oh,
do anything about it.
can you push the lesser
Onto yellow.
onto yellow
And then join you.
we'll both go?
I will only have 2 damage.
So that will only kill the lesser.
Yeah.
If instead, because the lesser is only going to do 1 damage, if instead you leave it there and we both go over, I can kill the greater, but I'm 2 damage short on the standard.
Then let's do that.
Okay.
I guess we should also ask Luke how he's doing.
Hey, Luke.
Hey.
How you doing over there?
You know, I'm cool.
Because I can move any... So how much damage do you need from me? Just 2?
Just 2.
I can do 2. So I'm going to use the lightning prod. Would you like this greater off of your space?
Sure. My problem is I'm out of lanterns, so I can't distract, and that's what I'm thinking about right now.
How did you run out of lantern?
Because I was nice and used my last lantern for the meter. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So why don't you take your turn, and then I'll see if it's worth taking my turn.
All right. So.
Oh, no, it is. It won't die.
It'll be close. but
It'll
it
be
won't-
close.
It won't die.
Before there's no.
Okay, so
that's
you have
3.
my 2 damage.
4, 5 for the greater, and 3 damage
Plus my 2.
kills both of these.
Oh, wait, do you only need...
1.
You only need 1?
Yes.
Then I'm actually going to use my... no, it's too late. We already moved to combat. I could have purified 2 more essence.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
I only need 3 essence, so you can
I
take
only
what...
need 1.
Okay. Well, in that case, fine.
We hit the cap a
Yep.
lot.
Yep, I noticed. But that's good.
Yeah. So 6 damage to green.
6.
1 damage to blue.
1 damage to red.
Whoops.
White's just down there chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting hunted. He is getting hunted actively. Daytime?
Yep.
Okay. I need to get a curse.
Curses.
I need to hit level 3, actually.
I'm about to. Yippee.
Forgot to get.
If you spend a lantern, you can purify 2 essence right now.
Dang. Must have been
I
nice.
can't believe you guys are just skipping order of operations here.
Yeah,
Do
day
that.
event? Do we want to do a day event first? Might say, hey, lose all your lanterns.
Day event, Little Bo Peep. Guide the way. Move 1 caravan, 1 space in any direction on the path.
Or,
Or, if you want to move that back. Herd the sheep. Move all lesser sheep to the well of corruption. Yeah, just move it.
Yeah.
Just move it.
And the reason we're doing that is because then it'll still be outpacing these
Yeah.
ones.
just barely.
Yes, it
Let's
will.
go, White!
Yeah.
Not touch the entire game.
He is the only one.
Have we ever seen a situation where a caravan literally has just avoided the sheep the entire way across the board because we
Not that I can recall.
No,
we might.
Well, you have to do something next turn, too.
That's true.
But, okay. Now it's...
Caravans do their powers,
Yep.
Yes. So red...
kicks it off.
Oh, wait, sorry. that's the other
Doesn't,
one.
yeah, that's, yeah. Rail workers.
Yellow.
Yellow.
You get to heal one.
Yay. What
Yellow does nothing. Blue
Blue.
does nothing.
Green,
We already did green.
white, nothing.
Cool.
Oh boy.
I want to take more damage.
1, 2.
There we go.
1, 2.
Oh my.
Whoa.
1.
1. All right.
What
so,
do you mean?
So, somebody has to protect up here. Somebody has to go back to help.
Nah, I'm fine.
Luke?
I'm fine.
We gotta go
Oh,
back and help
jeez.
Luke. You better be killing some
Look,
things
He's
today.
fine.
4 lessers, 3 standards of greater, whatever spawns on blue, it's fine.
You're gonna kill stuff during the day.
Yeah, I'll kill.
Level 3.
I'll kill.
I got my last ability.
Oh, also level 3. Now that it's the right time to do that.
All right. Am I protecting or
Yes.
am I?
Do 1 this time.
When you kill a greater sheep on your space, destroy a standard or lesser sheep.
Make a
in that
sheep in
space.
your
Alright,
space.
I am
harmless this
gonna
turn.
move up to yellow.
Oh, that's going to need to change.
Because nothing's hitting red.
I'm gonna go. Oh wait,
Yeah, nothing's hitting red.
wait. Can I see White's inventory? So I
There's
do
some
have
good
a card
stuff.
slot now. Ooh.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
Ooh. That is good.
I kind of wanted to go back and get some stuff.
All right, Luke. I have a
Yeah,
game
these
theory.
are pointless
Yeah.
now.
I
These are
can
both
pick
great.
Effie's third ability. That lets me block
I love that
sheep
lane
from moving
dropper.
through.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you wanted to, I could kind of run back and guarantee green safety.
From blue.
From
And,
blue.
Well, yellow
Okay.
as well, I
know
guess.
that,
huh?
yeah. I'm gonna blockbuster that real
Yeah.
quick.
Mhm.
So like I could run,
Then I'll move back to White.
I could kill
Bye.
those three
Hard blast.
sheepies, and I could just
For
hold back
only
the
one.
tide. I take a lot of damage in the process, but
You could probably game the system pretty hard still. I think that ability probably still needs tweaked. But
we'll see how much damage I take first.
yeah. I mean, you can still do the whole thing of like just move off their space.
All right, actually,
Move their
I'm
space.
gonna go to red, and I'm gonna pick up
This
this
is why I
sheep.
probably gotta
Sheep.
tweak that. I didn't
hoof
have as much time as
power.
I wanted to
Nice.
I'll move
edit
here.
those abilities, but
Yep. I
Is what it is.
will. Are you killing any of them, or should I just kill all of them?
yeah. Oh, all right, right here.
I mean, I literally have nothing left, but
If you want to, I can at least kill one of them if that helps you out.
why don't you kill one, and then in the off chance that I can kill something next turn.
Okay. Oh no, we need to save lanterns
boy.
to.
I have the
Proc.
ability to have all allies refresh the lantern charge, which I'll use.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
So
You're saying right now?
no, but
Oh.
I
Okay.
could. I mean, is everybody down?
Is that
I
just
used
the one
one.
you're just
I don't count as
I
my own
killed two,
ally,
yeah.
right?
Correct.
You are not your own ally.
Can you
Okay.
change this to all other players?
We just changed it from that actually.
No.
Oh, the phrasing to all other players. We wanted to use ally because of the length of the words. You know, we're trying to keep
Sure.
things short and fit
Fair.
in the space. Yeah.
That's fine.
Point for Luke.
Well,
What now?
just make sure that
Allies is
all
fine.
allies is defined and is
Yeah.
used across the board.
Yes.
It should be.
Style
Cool.
sheet is going to be one of our last things we make
Should
sure
be. I
is
can tell you it's not. But it
handled.
should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yep, no worries.
I'm surprised we've had enough.
I did some
cheapies so
cursitory
far.
edits on that, but yeah, there's not. It's definitely not across the board.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to move.
So we
that.
might as well. Everybody gets a lantern back.
Okay.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Except for you.
Except for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wah, wah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm also gonna Yeah, I'm gonna punch the sheep. That's all my space while I'm here. Oops.
You can't do that.
Oh. Okay.
There's no fist items. I'm gonna equip my fists.
I mean, it's knuckle dusters.
I had a
Oh,
friend-
you never
I had a
mind.
friend
I
with
forgot.
the shifty.
Do I get another point?
The shifty sheep
No, 'cause I
with
didn't have
the
all the
hands.
information.
I see.
The shifty sheep with the hands.
Yeah,
I,
they punch.
Showed it to a friend.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Why does he have hands?" I'm like, "'Cause he steals your money." She's like, "Well, I'm broke." So I was like, "Well, then he's just gonna punch you."
Yeah, he's not very scary.
She's like, "Fine, I'll take it." I'm like, "Why do you want to get punched by a sheep with man
Knight.
hands?"
I think it's light.
Herd mentality. Spawn one lesser sheep per player and one greater sheep at the Well of Corruption.
I'm not okay.
I'm not. Oh no, we're not getting.
How's green going there?
Great. Definitely not the one with the most damage. All right, and that goes up one on the meter, so 4 lantern blocks.
Wait. Do I use this?
Spend 3 essence, ignore
Yeah.
event effect this turn.
You do.
Probably. If
Okay.
you have the 3 essence.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that is
Good job.
pretty bad.
All right. Lanterns. Everybody, everybody use the lantern that I gave you.
Okay, wow. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what it's for.
Wait. You're not the leader.
Yeah. Do I have to?
Yes.
I'm convinced.
Good job, Kyle.
Suck
You
up.
get to keep your job.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
All right. So these are horned up.
Whose idea was that?
Deals 1 extra corruption to shepherds. Okay.
Yes.
So,
And before we do that, we still have to spawn 2 lesser sheep at the well.
thank you.
Oh, yep, and upgrade one
And
of them.
upgrade one of them. So yeah.
Yeah,
Upgrade one of these.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, do it.
he's the
All right.
leader.
He is the leader.
We're just gonna have 2 graders.
All right, 1 greater at red, 3 greater at green,
3 greater?
3 standard
I
at
was gonna
green,
say I definitely did not do that.
1 lesser at green. At purple, we have 2 greater and 2 lesser.
Cool. They're weak to
Like
iron.
how we all just
Easy
paused when he
street.
said 3 graders. We're like, no, that
I'm like,
can't
no,
be right.
we're not gonna do that. Well, this sucks.
Yeah, nothing at blue. That's the way it's set up. There's always a chance for one of the
All
spawns.
right, are
not
you going to go to
trigger.
blue?
I'm gonna use my ability, which blocks sheep from moving through me,
Mhm.
and then these go to yellow.
Yep.
Now the only
How'd you
issue
get over
is
there?
I don't have a lantern.
You do now.
Let's go.
Wow.
Keep this one.
Can you kill these guys?
Thank you.
I can actually, yeah.
All right. They are weak to metal.
Yes, I can restore one
So
equipment
that's-
when starting combat, which is iron back.
How much health do they have? They have 5. Okay. Static buckler. I'm just gonna move them off my space.
So that is 1, 2,
All right. Who wants a sheep moved
3,
off their space?
4. I could probably use 1 being moved. So that's that.
We'll see. I would have.
And then I can kill a second one.
Kyle, did you already go to combat?
Do I have
I'm not going
started
to
it yet?
combat. I'm
So-
just doing my math.
Okay.
The thing is,
Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
when I kill a greater, I can kill one of the lessers, so that'll be a free kill. So I might just be fine.
You think you can kill all of it?
And when I lantern boost, I can deal an extra typeless damage. I'm pretty sure I can do all of it. Let me see.
You gotta do your math.
Oh, you have a lot of iron.
Oh yeah.
I have very little.
5.
I'm literally not attacking.
So this is 5 damage, which will kill one of these. Give me
Yeah,
3
if you don't
essence,
mind
and
bumping.
then
A guy off.
Okay.
Just not onto red.
that'll kill a lesser. And then.
I really wanted
1,
to
2,
move one of
3.
those guys so that they could still be trailing behind white.
Oh yeah, I can kill everything because this is if I boost this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will kill another one of these, and then 1, 2. Kill this.
Wow.
Kyle's cracked.
Let's
Dang.
go.
That's crazy.
All right, I'm going to add another
Graders.
3 sheep to every spawn.
No.
So I will absorb the damage from yellow.
Okay, it's just 1, yeah. Easy street, guys. You were scared for nothing.
There's still 3 graders on the board that we just completely ignored.
Okay.
Okay. Daytime.
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 Yeah, boy.
What if the sound bothers anyone?
Yellow.
Bothers me.
Yeah.
Change a sheep. The space down 1 tier.
Already the smallest.
Already
Can't
the
do
smallest.
that.
Bummer. We should have left that guy.
I
actually.
heal 1. I need to get off of this space because I actually want to get corrupted. So I keep protecting green.
Nothing else for anybody else. So 1, 2,
Wait, did we ever do the day event?
1. Because this guy moves
they-
first, then that guy.
But we never did the day event.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Finder Sheepers. Draw the top equipment card from the deck and add it to the rightmost caravan shop. Yellow. And they're going up.
Hurt
Oh.
thinner. That's a great one.
I call it.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
All right. And
Now
then
they move.
they move,
Yep.
and they don't move onto the same space, right?
Correct. Jinx. Wow, they're all bunched up at the end.
Traffic jam.
Remember when the well used to be right in between all 4 of those sheep?
Yes.
Those are the days.
Those were the days.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're moving up.
We're moving on up.
I'm buying this herd thinner.
I can't get there, or I'd fight you over it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just going to go on green. I don't see a reason to do anything else. Like red's not going to catch up, blue's not going to catch up.
I have reached level 3.
About time.
You're gonna kill him.
Wow.
Because if I
That needs to be changed. I'm not going to
slafter
take that.
the greater, then I can just kill the other one
Right.
for free. So 3
Smart.
damage to deal an extra 2.
Is it?
It's not during combat.
Oh, really?
It's just when you kill. Might want to change that. But,
What is it?
Miles level 3 ability, when you kill a greater sheep on your space, destroy a standard or lesser in its space.
We could say during combat, sure. But it is still the intent's only one use, ideally.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Right.
But
But then right now he can
Easily snipe.
easily
both.
snipe both.
I think it's fine.
It's overpowered.
Still playing with it. The
I
abilities
think-
are definitely what needs polished the most, I think, at the moment. The traits, the character traits.
Yeah.
But
Right. We ready for ninth turn?
I
Sorry, Slafter.
yeah, slafter. Committed. Alright.
I'm good.
guess so.
Okay. Night event.
All shepherds take 1 corruption for each curse they have.
Man, that must suck to have curses.
No, it's great.
I don't want to. I thought it'd be funny to use the event thing to ignore it. Just because Luke just went, yes.
Do you ignore it for everybody?
Yes. It just says ignore,
Ignore
the
the event effect, yeah.
event. Yeah.
Could just be down to only 2. Wow.
Eldritch. Greater sheep deal extra damage equal to the number of corruption meter tokens.
2 extra
Two
then.
extra.
Oh wait, we never did this.
What did we do? Oh, did we do the night event at all?
We did the
That was
next.
the
just
same
now?
we took.
I'm zoning out, y'all.
Sorry.
6 lantern charges.
2.
1.
I can use 2.
1.
Yep.
Do I need to do 2? What did
You
you do?
do 1.
I need to do 1. Okay.
Now we're good.
We're good.
Good job, team.
Well done.
All
Spawn
right.
2 lesser.
Yep. And change 1.
I'm just gonna make one
Yeah.
a standard.
Great.
Just save myself the time.
Okay.
Now it's Eldritch.
Whoa, Eldritch!
What is an Eldritch?
It's a good thing I didn't do it a runic build.
All right, so
Oh frick.
1 greater
Oh, yeah.
and 1 lesser on blue. 4 standard on green.
There we go.
1 greater and 3 standard on purple.
Easy stream.
It was 4 standard on green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
Okay.
This is called wave 3.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay.
I'm gonna work on these guys.
The ones from behind.
So these guys pile up.
Oh, Kyle's duking it out with the grater.
Yeah, but I don't know if I... Well, I don't really have an option. I can't make it anywhere else anyway.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can kill it just fine.
Yeah, I can. I'm just pre-game kill.
Well,
That's pretty
I
bad.
suppose I should help Red with my 1 iron and 1 electric damage.
All right.
about the rest of
It's all runic. Not necessarily.
So I
planned.
can use the herd thinner to push these 2 guys.
Wait, before... Okay, that's fine. Before we do that, I'm considering changing the mutation. Would anybody be opposed to that?
Oh, because you have the grimoire?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with where
I
we're
am-
at, but I'm not opposed to you changing it.
I'm not opposed to you changing it.
I don't care.
Okay.
I should be fine no matter what happens, so.
I'll do it then.
Okay.
Okay. Switch it up. That goes on the bottom.
And I gain another curse. Is this the curse pile? Okay.
It comes in face down, so it's fun to wait till next turn.
Is that weak?
Sanguine.
Sanguine.
To fire. Easy. Okay.
Can
cool.
move through impassable space.
They've already
They've already
moved, so it
moved,
doesn't,
so-
doesn't
Awesome.
hurt us.
Love it.
Cool.
And you said weak to fire,
Weak to fire.
but not immune to runic. Which
Not
is
immune to
great,
anything.
which is great.
All right. I'm going to
All
move
right.
here.
So what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The sheep are holding you up.
Yes. I'm just
All right.
standing on top of them.
I can move a sheep
So
somewhere.
that's 1, 2, 3.
It'll probably want to be from my space, but let me think here.
Oh yeah, because
1,
that's
2,
gonna hurt
3.
then, right?
And I can push these guys out
Okay. Then yeah.
and then
I'm
kill
gonna
the other
move
2 guys.
One of these guys off,
Okay.
and then
What health do they have? 3?
yeah.
Stab.
So I'm finally actually.
Actually, all allies can refresh a lantern.
Ooh.
Take it.
I didn't
All right,
need it.
are we
Thank you.
starting combat now?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of us have already done it.
You know what's
Stab.
pretty nice
What?
is using my original equipment skewer. Just that boosted to kill a greater.
That is pretty cool.
That feels pretty cool.
That feels actually awesome.
Aren't you down one?
Huh?
No, because he has the extra damage.
Oh, you double typeless damage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's OP.
That's OP. That needs to change.
I agree.
No,
Wait,
it's OP,
why am I
and
acting
it
like-
needs to stay.
Why am I-
Because that's
why
good
OP?
design.
What am I doing? I'm
Let's see.
killing. Okay, I'm killing a standard with 3. I'm playing Jenga here.
Oh yeah, and I could have technically
And
brought an equipment back. What
I
did
have
do?
4. I have 4 damage that I could help you with
How are you helping?
by
me?
moving into.
You
his-
can't move.
combat has started.
Combat started. You can't do actions anymore.
Right. That's an old version of the game.
Yes, because it got too messy.
Got too messy.
Yeah.
Jenga's feeling-
And cheesy sometimes.
Yep. Like in that situation.
Luke,
Yeah, what's up?
I can spend 4 essence to negate 4 corruption to that caravan.
What time is
I'm
it?
actually going to 2.
3, exactly.
To
Make a
negate.
good time.
4 damage to the red caravan.
So during combat.
Does not say that.
So not currently, but
So
we might
how is
change
that ever helpful?
You have to plan it ahead of time, I guess, but we'll probably change it during combat.
But
'Cause it's
it
the
should say prevent 4 corruption.
Oh, it says negate.
It says negate
which
for corruption.
says, like,
Which
I see what you're saying. The language on it is weird.
Yep.
It's more of just
Okay.
what
The
intent
int-
do we want for it.
right, the
Yeah.
intent is that because it's runic protection,
Right,
so
so
you're
it's like
drawing
we do
it
ahead of time. But if it's not, if we don't like mechanically, we can also,
Right.
But
So this should say prevent the next 4 corruption this turn. Is
Or if it
probably
just said
a clearer.
negates instead of negate. Because it already says this turn, doesn't it?
Yes. So negates 4 corruption.
Would also work.
we're working on it.
It's
Again,
not as great, but it would work.
Sure.
we haven't gone through for all the
Yep.
style, but we'll
No,
take
you're
it out
good.
of it. Yeah. I am going to just use my lantern. I think you might have given me
I did.
to eat all this damage, which is 5 damage, I think.
What are you eating? 2
2
standards.
standards and a lesser.
Yeah.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get another curse. Woo! Curse me! All right. They come in exhausted, but what am I? Am I getting rid of knuckles? No, I have shears still. Get rid of that.
You still have shears?
Yeah, not no more.
Good.
All right.
So you're almost dead.
Nope.
Did you take the one that gives you another one?
Yep. So Silas has a unique level 3 ability. So instead of dying when my hand is full of curses, I die when I would gain another curse. So
Nice.
yeah.
I like it.
All right.
All right.
Daytime?
Daytime.
That's OP.
Ooh, I got umbral shot.
That's not OP.
And void plate.
It is needed sometimes.
Okay.
It's funny.
I just
And
ended up making.
I'm still at base
Day
0
event?
damage. Day event. Aggressive negotiations. All caravan equipment costs 1 less this turn. Hey,
Whoa.
sweet. Okay.
I like it.
So caravan abilities.
Nothing for yellow. So it's gonna
don't-
move off.
Red's gonna shove.
There you go.
What is it? Up to 2 sheep.
Up to 2.
Move any 2 sheep.
We should probably move.
Both standards.
No, I was gonna say blue before red
I agree. So that white can move.
because red's only moving 1.
well, we're just
blue
doing their
can move.
abilities right now.
True.
I'm just saying.
That's fair.
You should move these guys into this space.
It has to be on the path, doesn't it?
No.
Right. Well, it says behind it. It's not a clarified term right now, which is something I wanted to talk about.
Oh, because
It
this
could
is
say
not
that.
behind.
Right.
That's
the
north.
the
That's straight.
intent of behind was on the road.
Fair.
But that might be.
But
again,
nothing else
something that
does
has to be
anything,
clarified.
correct? So yeah, so blue can move up twice. Then red moves 1. And white moves 1. Then green moves 1.
So close.
1 caravan has escaped.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good job, Guild of Science and Tech.
All right, so here's the thing. I still don't have 5 cards. And everything is cheaper right now.
So you want to buy one?
So you can get one of these for free if you come up to red.
Minimum 1, but yes.
There is going to be a generic rule we're putting in that it's always minimum 1. cost for anything, because I also
I
have
think that's
something
a
that makes
idea.
-1 essence cost for curses. But
Is green okay? Yeah, I'll go here, and then I'll look through these. Should I test the tallow flask again? I'm going to.
all right, we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
So I have
haven't
the
tweaked it yet.
galvanic halter, and I don't really think I need the shepherd's spear anymore, though.
Yeah, you don't, because you're
You are in
maxed out.
But it's my
Fact,
only
something.
runic damage is the only problem. I have a lot of lightning damage, but all my lightning damage is we'll just do that. Sorry, slaughter, and then replace it.
There you go.
I know I'm cheating.
SMH.
I'm ready for nighttime.
So if I went to here, I would just block the sheep coming off.
Nope.
No, that is no longer a mechanic.
Cool. Then I will move to blue.
I'm gonna slaughter this.
Actually, maybe I do want to slaughter them because they're 3 and 2.
Yep.
Do you want me to do
Opposed
that?
to
I can move
possibly
on to
3
space and do it
and
if you want.
If you want to kill them, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I will also slaughter. I'm not feeling great about green.
Are these on different spaces?
Yes.
Yes.
Where were you? Here.
I was here. I was thinking, I could go 1, 2, 3, but I can only kill 1.
But if you go here, then you could pop in with a lantern and help.
I need to do a dev thing. Could you hand me the stack of curses quick?
Yeah,
Who's
that's what
cheating?
he does.
He does that.
Imagine making games and you cheat in your own game.
I know, right?
What the heck?
All right.
Are we ready for night?
I think we are.
Okay.
Are you good, Luke?
Yep.
We can keep going. All right. Distant screams. Option 1, investigate the screams each shepherd exhausts in equipment. 2, ignore the screams, add 1 additional corruption to the corruption meter. We're gonna, if we do that, it's gonna pop,
We're ignoring it.
but we're gonna ignore it anyways because, we're ignoring it that way.
We're just ignoring it completely.
Dang.
Kyle just used magic to make us not
So
hear
I have a
them.
question. How we've been treating that? Are we also ignoring its buildup? Like
No,
its
it's
inherent buildup?
effect.
Okay.
Just
So
like
this is
curse
still going.
effects.
It's event effect.
Okay. So we have 8 that we have to do.
I bet you didn't know there was a third option.
you
to that
definitely
card.
refresh?
I didn't. I
Okay.
never refreshed. I didn't
We could
actually
block
use it.
this actually then. I have all 3. I'm willing
I have all
to
mine.
spend 2.
I'm willing to spend 2.
Sure.
All
I'll
right.
spend
2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Who do we appreciate? No. I
All right.
refuse.
Okay.
2. Can you spawn the guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start at the well.
I'm just gonna save us the time.
That's not the well.
It's the old well.
Oh, the way. Was that where Y was?
It's the void. Players must have a lantern charged to attack.
Oh.
You have a oh.
I'll give you a new one.
Okay. Thank you.
Then wave.
All right.
I forgot.
So
Was white there? Or was it back on space?
It was there.
It was
Okay,
there.
I'll try
One
to-
greater. Yeah, it caught up to green. 'Cause
Okay.
You guys haven't been managing green well. 1 greater at blue.
I'm putting my life on the line here.
1 greater and 2 standard at green, and 4 greater standard. 4 standard at purple.
He just likes to keep us guessing.
Or 4 standard at purple. They're all coming for blue. Except I've got a herd thinner.
True.
Best equipment.
Oh,
Out there.
100%.
All right.
Okay.
Moving.
All right.
This is void.
Get 'em moving.
What is void's effect again?
You have to have a lantern charged to
Right,
attack.
right.
I am just going to use my ability to keep one of these guys from coming on.
Yep. That's a lot of
We're in
things.
danger.
You guys are fine. I'm gonna give everybody a lantern.
Thank you.
Sweet.
I will use my lantern to move in. I'm technically here now.
Everyone
am
cool with
gonna-
the current mutation?
Is that immune to iron though?
Immune to
It
iron,
is.
weak to runic. How
That's
we
fine.
feeling? Good.
Terrible.
I'm gonna push two guys
Really?
off.
Do you want me to change it?
No.
I'm asking Kyle now.
I only have 1 iron, so it doesn't affect me as much.
Oh, he has
but-
all iron.
I have
Nah.
5.
Yeah, I think we should change it.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right, new corruption for me.
New curse.
New curse, rather.
We're almost back to the top. Alpha. After combat
Oof,
increase its tier,
worse.
each sheep that dealt damage.
Ooh.
It's not great for runic fans.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I do something?
What do you think?
I meant to runic protection.
We're actually still
Yeah,
in that
we're still in
phase,
that
right?
phase.
we're in that
Yeah,
phase.
we're still in the action phase.
Okay, cool. So
Alright.
I'm in a runic protection blue.
Rid of my knuckle dusters finally.
Kyle, how are you feeling damage-wise?
Well, as long as I kill one of those graders, I will kill a lesser for free.
Okay, so I
gonna
can
push those
move
guys out.
a sheep. I can push 1 sheep out. I can move just one of the standards then, if that's what we want to do. Or do you want me to move one of the graders?
I can kill a grader on green, if that's what we're talking about.
How can you do it?
You're gonna want to move.
I can spend an essence to deal 1 damage of any type up to your number of current curses. And I have 4 current curses, so I can do 4 damage.
But you have to be on our space.
I'm under. Oh, I'm over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking. I don't know. I'm getting mixed up. I can kill.
You should come over here and
okay.
kill one of those guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna kill
You
the
should
other one.
move the grader because they have 6 health.
Okay.
I forgot who I was.
I'm like
what I was doing.
I'm like you're not on my
I
space.
also have something that says I can do damage wherever I want to because I know
I
the
was
game.
really shocked. I'm like, if you can, that's great.
If your name is Luke, then you
I can
can
also move another
So-
sheep.
So it's just like
Shout out to all my Lukes out
it
there.
stinks because the graders have 6 health on this.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I could've
actually, then I don't want to
killed
move
both,
this
but-
guy. These guys off.
Oh, because I can help you kill one of them. Yeah.
Right.
So
6 damage, no.
They have how much? 3?
Yep.
Okay. Then I get 2 back. Woo.
So these guys are still
you
here
find a
because this
block
guy's
if I just
protected. He's
use
not
my
going to take
lantern?
damage
Yeah,
anyways.
I haven't taken a curse yet.
So
Why is he not?
This is 4.
because I
So I killed standard just now. Is
Right.
that the one you
6.
took off?
yes.
Okay.
So I gave
So
him
you're
runic
killing that, and then
protection.
destroy
So he's just
it.
not
Oh,
going
I
to take
see.
that damage.
Okay.
So so this guy won't upgrade. That's what I was worried about.
Okay.
And then 3 more. We'll kill another standard.
Okay.
I get it.
And that's all I can
Okay.
do.
So I have
Okay. Then I will lightning prod. They have how much health?
3.
and we really kept the meter in check this game.
So I could do
we did.
1, 2.
I feel like we really lucked out with white.
Yeah.
Just
could do
essentially
1, 2,
not
3.
having
Yeah.
to focus it at
1,
all.
2.
Even it would have taken 4
3
damage on 1 turn.
kill that.
The one we got steel wool.
And then-
because they would have caught up with it otherwise.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 for that. And then I can distract the final 2.
And then you only take 1.
And then I'm only taking 1 damage.
Nice.
All right.
Sweet.
Then I get back up to here.
This guy gnaws on the caravan, does no damage.
Because you
Whoa.
protected it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
You got
Back
a
to top.
mouthful of runes.
Yeah. All right, and my new curse is Misty Barrier.
You're at 4 curses.
Yep. I get to during combat spend essence to negate 2 corruption to all shepherds on my space.
Sweet.
Got an upgrade.
Oh, you're at 5 R. Or no,
No,
you still,
4.
okay,
Full Bond
never
Grimoires.
mind.
Believe it or not, not a curse. Though.
Not a
Definitely
curse.
helps to
It
get
looks
more.
like a curse.
All right. So, Daven.
The event. Look at the top card of the mutation deck.
Which we got? Oh, it's gonna be Jumbo. Well, we know what's after it too.
Okay.
Jumbo
I mean-
can't be distracted, right?
Yep. Can't
Yeah.
be distracted.
That can be
And
a
they have a
problem.
lot of health. It's 2, 4, 6.
Okay.
Blue says
You can't do blue. Red does nothing. Green heals me or Kyle. Up to you. I've taken 1 damage this game.
Sure.
all right
So blue escaped?
Yep.
Did red escape?
No.
Okay.
because
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a
there's a sheep there.
sheep there.
Yep.
Roadblock.
Oh, sorry. Both of these guys did damage to me.
so they become standards. Awesome.
Okay.
Are you gonna make it so they can't move through your space, and just sacrifice yourself there?
So yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Okay, but it's daytime, yeah?
Daytime.
So have we done the day event?
Yep.
Yep.
That was
and
what we just-
and these
Yep.
guys
That's
went.
what we just did, that's right.
Yep.
And we
So
did
it's up
that.
to us.
I like to zone out.
All right. Yeah, so we can obviously kill that now.
So I'm gonna protect red for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, I have a really stupid
Oh,
request.
now?
Yeah. Might as well.
Can
Right.
you pull one of
I'd at
the
least wait till nighttime
graders
to
into
see
our
what we got
space?
going on, right?
Okay.
So I
That's
can
true.
slaughter it and then kill a standard for free?
But yeah.
That's gonna be immune to lightning.
It's up to you. My kind of plan
Right.
was I was going to
Oh,
slaughter
true. It
both
is
of
going to
those.
be immune
What
to
is?
lightning.
So I'm gonna just slaughter
What
this
is?
guy.
Yep. okay.
Jumbo.
My plan was I can slaughter both of these, and then I'm just going to be a wall.
Yeah.
Because I can stop things from moving through me.
And then you need to go to green.
And you just go to green, protect green.
Sure.
Okay.
I was saying, I can restore an equipment.
You could kill one of them and then do that if you want.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Hey Seth,
Yo.
do you want to remove 2 corruption from you?
Yeah. Thank you.
Just anywhere on the map.
That's pretty cool.
I just threw an electric halter on your face to
Does that work?
remove corruption. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And then I am good for nighttime.
It's back in the days of shock
Yep.
therapy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
If there's anything that you want to use from your abilities,
Yeah.
at night I can spend any number of lanterns to recharge that many equipment. Or I'm sorry,
so-
exhausted cards.
Oh, just
curses too.
exhausted cards. Okay. Nice.
So if there's anything you want to do,
You guys are probably fine.
I think we'll be fine.
So many options. Does anyone want a different curse? I'm guessing not, because
No.
you seem to like both of yours.
I only have one.
I don't have any curses.
Do you want a curse?
Can you give me a curse? I'm like, I'm not aware of that card. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Okay, cool.
chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case,
Night
let's
in
go
bed.
ahead and move into night. Safe haven. Option 1, keep moving. Each shepherd takes 1 corruption. Option 2, rest by the fire. Spawn a lesser sheep on each space with a shepherd.
I'm fine just taking advantage.
Yeah, I'm also fine for
Yep.
the corruption.
1 corruption each.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
That bumps. Are we doing it?
One or
Two.
two? One,
Two.
two. So that's 11 actually.
Ooh, nope, nope. Let it go. Let it go.
Let's do it. Let's block
We could just
We
to,
can, why
you
not?
know,
That's not. That's stupid.
to show off.
It would be like a big power play, but
We'd show those sheep.
Yep.
okay.
The caravan with the least corruption takes 1 corruption.
So there's
So
those.
that's white.
Yeah.
And then
We have to change. You already did. Okay, that's 2 and 1, and then
white will take 1.
takes 1. Oh, white, you are perfect. You fool.
no longer a
Untouched.
flawless game.
No longer a flawless game.
Then they
Mutation,
the jumbo, and then wave.
and then a wave.
That's why we should have just used them all. We couldn't distract anyway.
All right, 1 greater and 2 lesser at blue. 1 greater and 3 lesser at green. 1 greater and 2 standard at purple.
It's green.
You said standard at purple. 1 greater and 2 standard.
Yep.
I'm impressed that we've not needed any more
Models.
models.
Yeah.
Planned.
Whoever did that math did well.
Shared.
Yeah, we did it together.
Shared.
Cool.
They guessed.
We looked and said that sounds about right.
Actually,
No, I did it because I
Alright.
did the math for the wave, so I kind of just thought about
So
it.
I'm going to
That's
runic protection.
Oh, they still
on-
wait. They still have to move.
They did. Mine did.
you were
But I am blocking any sheep from moving through me. And I'm gonna prevent one of those graders from getting onto my space.
All right.
So
then.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is that how that would work, what you just did? Because they could get to green by going around you.
Shortest
by
route.
avoiding it.
We always do shortest route.
Rule shortest route. They go through you if it's the shortest route. But if there's an equidistant route that can
But
go
if they
around
can,
you.
I think
but if
that's
they
how
can
it should
go,
work.
If they can go around you and reach it,
It's just fastest line.
And they'll avoid you if that's also the
if
fastest
it's the
line.
same distance,
It's
if
like
the same distance.
It's like a bug
Okay.
through a sticky trap. It's the shortest route. It doesn't know it's going to get stuck there.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have
Um,
sticky traps?
I'm just
Okay.
asking them.
I just thought of something really cool. You can just spend a lantern, back up, and forever
See,
be
it's not a cool thing. It's a terrible thing that we need to fix.
and forever be a
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, see, everybody used to be able to do that.
And it was
Right.
a huge problem.
It was a huge problem. So now it's just F.
Having one person able to do that at the end of the game, and stall a growing horde, because there's always the chance. Yes, because there's always the chance as everybody stacks up on you that an event is going to come up and just screw you over by moving people through you or moving the sheep,
Yeah.
there's always the chance that it'll get screwed up, and so I think it's okay having one person do that.
Maybe
We could also just change it to be like,
3 max or something.
hey, you can't move after using this.
That's
And just make it so I can't run away.
and that's probably the,
Something like
the
that.
best
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
I'm personally in favor of everybody having something that feels overly strong but isn't actually game breaking, because it makes the characters more interesting to play. Like
Right.
early game, Ambrose feels super awesome because he can just outpace everybody else. And so having his Miles's ability to just absolutely murder people with his equipment, like, that's pretty cool. So I think giving people those powers isn't necessarily a bad thing, as long as, again, it doesn't shatter balance. So
Yeah.
I kind of like it, but that's just
I agree with you. Yeah. It's just, yeah, I think if we just said, hey, I can't run away after it, so
Right.
there's a
it would be a
penalty
little
for it.
bit strong to just be able to stiff arm the sheep for the entire end
Yeah.
of the game.
That's essentially
Yeah.
what I've been doing for the past
Yeah.
3 turns.
I
That's
know.
what
Right.
all that is.
I know.
But hey, let us know your thoughts when you start doing the beta testing. for
That's
public.
actually- yeah,
AJ,
exactly.
from this conversation, add it to the bottom what your thoughts are.
Yeah, no, I'd really like to know.
We should just do that.
These guys are
Every
idiots.
video, AJ just gives his thoughts.
Don't tempt me further.
I think that's a great idea.
It's like teleprompter text.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys are all in green. Can we kill these guys, Luke? Me and
We
you?
can certainly try. So
Um,
there is a greater
I'm
in two
preventing
standards.
4 damage.
So you just want to kill. I mean,
So
we'll have
literally, they won't take any. It won't take any damage, even if we just ignore them.
Right, but then you'll slow down white.
Right.
Oh, they're all in the stands only doing 1 this turn. Oh, that's right, because they're
Correct.
jumbo. They do less.
Oh, they can't be distracted.
Yeah.
They can't be distracted.
I mean, I would still like to kill as many as we can, obviously.
Sure. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Push.
5, 6, 7 damage potentially.
Push.
Okay. Yeah, we could probably kill all of them.
So I can kill. Oh no. This is 2. So I have 8 damage. So I can kill the 2 standard if you can get the greater.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait.
5,
Oh,
6.
yes. Never mind.
Weaknesses make things interesting.
They do.
Weaknesses make it so easy to kill things.
Wait. Yep, because I didn't restore 1.
I'm gonna also claim I used void plating on the caravan
Why?
because it negates another 2 damage.
You don't need to.
I know, but it's funny.
Just kill this guy.
I did. It's dead. Sorry.
You can't do that, Luke. We were already into the
Yeah,
combat
you're right.
phase.
You're right.
8
And you don't have the essence to spend.
boosted.
Just kidding. I took 1 damage and then I blocked 1 damage.
Nice. All right.
I'm good.
Yep.
Daytime?
Yep.
Okay.
Day event.
Day event. Speed bump. If a caravan stops their movement on a space with any lesser sheep this day, destroy one of those sheep.
Not happening.
Nope.
All right.
Abilities.
Abilities. Heal.
Kyle gets the heal one.
Heal. And
That's
otherwise,
it.
go ahead, Seth.
Red escapes.
Red escapes.
White escapes. Green moves too.
Boom. All right. Next turn we win, guys.
I'm slaughtering this.
David? Oh, no, we did that.
Yep.
So now it's our turn?
Yep.
I'm just hanging out.
I'm just saying now. I'm going to block everything again.
You should move up one space and block everything.
Why?
Then you block green too.
Yeah, and I'll just stay there with you. Why not?
Okay.
So we only have to worry about purple. Night event?
Does nobody do anything?
I don't think there's anything to do. Using a curse's effect, deal 1 corruption. Or using a curse. Using a curse's effect deals 1 corruption to its shepherd this turn.
Oh, no, you're right. We did reset it.
Yep. And then it goes up to 4. I'll block 1.
I'll block 2.
So I'll use my dark dampener to spend 3, take 1 damage, and then ignore it.
Nice.
Oh, it's so stupid.
That's awesome.
All right. That it's mutation.
Yep.
It's the prismatic.
Oh no!
No, it's not.
It's not that time yet.
You're right. Spawn us.
All right. So we have 2 greater at blue. We have 1 greater and 2 standard at green, and 2 standard and 2 lesser at purple.
Oh, easy street.
Green. That's a ridiculous number of greater sheep just hanging out on the board.
I blocked them from moving through me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna keep one of the sheep from moving into my space. One of those graders.
All right, I'm going to change mutation.
Goes on the bottom.
What do we get?
Eldritch.
Nice.
Nice.
So the graders are hitting for 5.
Perfect.
If they were hitting. All right. So
I'm going to.
we're going to kill these guys?
I'm going to deal. Yep, I'll deal
Hey, Luke, I have a
5 for
question.
2.
I have a
What's
question
up?
first.
Yeah,
Do you want to change your mutation again?
I can't
Why?
because I used it.
I have magma horn flask. I
Does
can
it have
restore a curse. Nope.
Oh, and it's any curse.
Do you want to switch it
What is
again?
that?
Sure,
benefit?
sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, restore a curse.
It benefits.
Actually, you know what would be more fun? Instead of doing that, bear with me. I'm gonna do No, wait, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sure, go for it. Go for it.
Wait, that's not a curse.
Oh, this is equipment. Yeah, actually.
You can't do that.
Ah.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, that was a fun.
I'm going to
I
spend the
said
lantern
curse
charge.
times,
You
to be
can
fair.
you can refresh one of your cards.
Perfect.
All right, I'm gonna change it again.
Can you refresh one of my cards too?
No, you're not on my space. Can I refresh his thing? Can I spend another
That's
lantern?
so sad.
So I wanted to push all of the sheep off the space.
It's void. Players must have a lantern to attack.
I spent all my lanterns, guys. I can attack.
All right. I do need a curse restored then, Kyle. If you wanna.
You don't have a curse.
You haven't used one.
Yeah, I just got one. I got my 5th one.
Oh, sure.
Thanks. All right, what I get? Oh, obscured portals. Someone has to move in your space to another shepherd's space. I'm gonna move the standard to Jeremy's space.
All right, I'm gonna undo what I did. Hold up. I'm gonna use the static prod and the lightning prod and the static buckler to push both of these. Oh, you're 2 spaces away.
Ah!
Sorry. Well, I'm gonna move one space and I'm gonna move it again. So now you have
I'm
a
gonna
greater in your
spend
space.
2 essence to make sure that Seth reduces 2 damage he takes this turn. I'm also going to negate 2 corruption to all damage to both him and I. So you're blocking 4 damage,
Sweet.
and I'm blocking.
But I have
2.
no lanterns. But all my allies can get a lantern back.
I'm also gonna spend. I'm also gonna spend another corruption.
All right.
to
I'm gonna move
negate
2 spaces to join
damage
you guys.
to the caravan on our space.
So now I get these buffs too, right?
Yeah. Good. All right. There we go.
I'm gonna use my branding iron so all characters on my space remove a corruption.
You are able to kill or at least prevent the damage
No.
from that, right? No. Okay.
No, because it's all it blocks iron.
What does it do? Oh, okay. Players who incident in the line charge to attack. Okay. How much damage would the caravan be dealt?
Can't you just distract her?
3. I could, but then I would die. I don't want to die. Oh, you know what? Heroic sacrifice. Fine. I'm pretty sure we blocked enough damage
We
that it
did.
won't die anyway.
We did.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
did 4. I did
Right.
2, so it'd be blocking
Yeah,
6
we
damage.
no. There's
We did it.
We did
we
more?
did that.
Okay. So then we gotta do the day event. That's first. So we would refresh day event. Miscalculations. Each shepherd gains an essence.
Yes. Awesome.
Miscalculation.
GG, y'all.
The caravans lost their way. Start them back over at the beginning.
Restart the game.
Fun fact: they went to the wrong town.
Right.
All right. Then green would heal one of us, and then green moves and
A
escapes.
shepherd's work is never done.
Well done, everybody.
Well done.
Cool.
Cool.
That's fun.
That's fun.
Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching our prototype version, our game that we've been working on here, The Sheep. Definitely terrifying. Definitely,
Yeah, there's some really tense points.
definitely
in the
stresses
game.
me out a good bit. That's for sure. But it's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you later.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.